Thank you for listening to another episode of Tunnel Vision Podcast. I'm Mario Doremus.
I'm Eric.
Buckeye be in the building. Let's get it.
Man, we got a lot to talk about, man. Well, for one, we in Cincinnati, so we got a lot to talk about for sure. Crosstown shootout did not go well last week for the Cincinnati Bearcats. But not only that, but the Cincinnati Bengals are in a very odd position right now. Won't make the playoffs, but can still win the AFC North. So we got to talk about that. We got 1,001 topics to talk about in NFL, but we only can cover a few. So we're gonna talk about the most important things. One of those being the MVP race, which I feel is kind of lackluster this year, but I'll see how y'all feel. And I really feel like it's probably a two-man race. But most importantly, we got to talk about college football playoffs. Indiana, for the first time, if I'm not mistaken, since 1967, won the Big Ten after they shocked the world almost. Had an undefeated season, beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. Michigan Wolverines, well, right now they are in cold red, and that's bad for a team wearing blue. But they got to figure some stuff out. Breaking news that Sharon Moore was recently terminated from his position. Man, so we got a lot to cover today. And not only that, but I think one of the biggest things that people aren't really talking about is the injury that Giannis suffered last week, now expected to be out 2 to 4 weeks after supposedly requesting a trade from the front office, having private talks with his agent in the front office for the Milwaukee Bucks. So we got a lot to talk about. But before we do that, y'all doing all right today?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You know, tough loss. But shit, get my hats off to IU, man. Them boys, they mucked it up. They played hard. You feel me? He was right. I give him his flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really too high on Indiana, but he was right. Shit, this ain't the Indiana of old. Siggs got them over there playing, man. So hats off to them. You know what I'm saying? So they much well-deserved win. And then, you know, shouts out to Mendoza, man. What they call him? Heis Mendoza. You feel me? Like, he definitely deserved it. They made the plays. They executed. And you know what I'm saying? Congrats to Indiana, for sure.
I'm all right, bro. I don't know if you was talking about the game or.
No, I was just talking about in general.
Yeah, I'm good though, bro. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, but so let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked you like 4 weeks ago. Me and you both asked you. Do you think that Alabama could beat this Indiana team?
No.
Okay, I just want to
admit it.
Just want to
You
make
know
sure.
What I'm saying? Like, Alabama, bro. Well, we gonna see. We might be able to see, right?
Yeah, possibly.
If Alabama beats Oklahoma, they play Indiana, right?
Possibly, and we're gonna talk about that when we talk about the college football playoffs. Because I mean, it's some stuff to unravel there too. Because I think. I think it's a method to the madness of college, of the NCAA, but I also think this shit that might bite them in the ass later on down the line. Right. But before we get there, let's talk about other games that went on. We just talked about, obviously, and we didn't get in depth yet, but we will talk about the Indiana-Ohio State game, get y'all opinion on it, how y'all feel. But let's start talking about Alabama, because they got rolled by Georgia.
Nah, facts. Shit, I was right again. Shit, Georgia, man. They was hungry, bro. It reminded me of the mentality they went in with in that national championship game against TCU when they interviewed Kirby Smart. He said, "We gonna go hunting. Them dogs is going hunting," and that's how the fuck they looked against Alabama. They went hunting, bro. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what Alabama the mentality is right now, but. You know, definitely Georgia, they did their thing for sure.
I'm glad that Georgia had that performance, not to prove right that we were right? But more so just, I kept getting tired of hearing, and I think I might have said it before, but I got tired of hearing Ty Simpson was even in closely, remotely, like, into the Heisman candidate race. Like, he ain't like that. You know what I mean? Like, he's one of those dudes where I think he just got put on a pedestal because he's at Bama, but like, this is not the same as Bama. And I don't even hate calling them Bama anymore because they ain't Bama. This is a different times in Tuscaloosa, right? And bro, when you talk about ready to go play for the chips on the line, I don't believe that they are ready, nor do they have the roster to kind of compete at the top. So the try to get on the stage with the SEC title on the line and to play Georgia for the second time in the season, like college football is hard to beat a team twice. So already from there, you already against the odds when it come to that, and they just kind of got manhandled, and Georgia kind of um took their time and just killed the clock and ran the ball effectively.
They just bullied them, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's a point blank period, bro. Georgia bullied their ass, and Alabama just really ain't. They don't show me that toughness, bro. That grit they used to have in the Saban era. You feel me?
And like this, like they lack big plays for real. Like they ain't a team that like Ryan Williams started to kind of get moving and grooving, but like that's what they've been missing all year for real.
Right. Like yeah, he's definitely been a disappointment. I don't know whether you want to call it a disappointment, but they ain't getting him the ball, bro. So,
I mean, he went the game before that with no touches or no targets.
Right.
So like,
I don't know what their game is. He not the best wide receiver on the team?
He's the best wide receiver on the team.
Exactly. So why is you not scheming to get your best player involved? So then I don't know what they doing at the running back position either, bro. That shit.
They don't either.
That shit looks so cooked. Like no running back get rhythm in the game, bro. Like it's crazy.
They're using 3 running backs,
Right.
but none of them not using them effectively, which is crazy.
Exactly, bro.
But I mean, I'm not surprised. Georgia did what they were supposed to do
for sure.
from start to finish. Like when I tell you that they're the best team in the SEC, they went out and they proved it.
That's a fact.
Like, yeah, they lost to Alabama early on in the year. Okay, Kirby Smart said, okay, hey, we gonna take this L, we gonna learn from it. We'll see you again.
Right.
I just realized, my bad to cut you off, they ain't even moved them down at all.
No.
They couldn't, because if they would have,
been out.
It would have opened the door for Notre Dame. They had to keep it the same.
But I'm glad Notre Dame out. But like my other hope was them to be out.
You glad they out?
Yeah.
Or you?
Yeah. I'm glad that Notre Dame out. They should have been out, and I'm glad they out.
Hold on. Let's wait because the conversation coming. The conversation coming. We gonna get there.
Wait a minute.
We gonna get there. We got a slow walk. We got a slow walk.
No, that's a fact.
Because there's something I want to get off my chest. But with that being said, look, Kirby Smart went out. They made adjustments after the loss to Alabama this year. Gunnar Stockton turned up a little bit. Like, and the one thing that I really love about Kirby Smart is he don't need his quarterback to be the highlight of the show. Like, we gonna play defense. The quarterback is gonna come out, play mistake-free football. You know what I mean? As much as he can. We gonna run the ball.
Right.
That's Georgia football. They they ain't shy away from the shit.
Nah, for sure.
They stood up in it, and look what it got them. SEC championship.
Nah, that's a fact.
Now, Alabama's trying to cater, and I get it. Maybe it's because it was DeBoer. Maybe that's his thing, like, right? Coming from Washington.
That's kind of his thing.
You know what I mean? I want to highlight my quarterback, which Saban kind of did that towards the tail end of his career. Like, you know what I mean? Going out getting those 5-star recruits. But you said that Alabama, like, they like the toughness because that's not what they're recruiting towards anymore. Like, that's just not their thing, and you can tell when they in they play.
Right.
And this is like the last. I think this class is kind of towards the tail end of Saban. Like he's been there
Of his recruits.
He's been there 2 years now. Yeah, like throwing the ball 40 times and like he like that. He ain't like that.
So I thought the backup was supposed to come in and do some damage. Russell.
They put a bed to that early in the season,
real?
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Georgia, to me, this is my opinion, and I understand what some games have been played or whatever, and I stand on this until I'm proven wrong, because the national championship ain't been decided yet. Best 2 teams in college football are Ohio State and Georgia.
So you put Georgia over Indiana?
Yes.
Hold on, no. let's slow walk this. So you think Indiana's better? Georgia's better than Indiana, Cal?
From what I've seen this weekend, I think it'd be a hell of a matchup. I would lean Indiana just because I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Mendoza, he plays in pressure moments.
So let me ask. I'll re-ask this question then: is the Big Ten better than the SEC?
No.
You unequivocally can say that two teams from the Big Ten can win the national championship.
But I've always said that.
You can't unequivocally say that an SEC team can win the national championship
Why not?
over those two Big Ten teams. You just said it.
All I'm saying is, the Big Ten is top heavy.
No, but
As
the
a whole
but the conversation,
conference.
the conversation that I was trying to have.
You
No,
getting
I'm
caught up in the
not.
team
No, I'm not. The conversation that I was trying to have was saying, all right, even like fuck, we can throw the bottom team, the bottom feeder teams out. You can throw the middle teams out. Let's take the top teams in the both conferences and match them up, and let's say, who do you have?
I'm gonna lean Big Ten.
And we did that. Okay. So therefore, what my point was, even though there are some bottom teams in the Big Ten that are not good enough, this conference has two teams that you think can unequivocally win the national championship. Yes. And an SEC team cannot knock them off. Because there's two in the playoffs.
Really, three. You can throw three in there.
And three, because of Oregon. So, but that was my point. So it's like, if these three teams are that good and that far superior of an SEC team, who is the best conference?
The Big Ten.
Thank you. That is my point. I slow walked it to come around for you to say the Big Ten is the best conference in the country. That's it. I rest my case, Your Honor.
I understand. Because we'll be going back and forth.
I did that shit good, didn't I?
Not really, but
Hey,
like
you ain't gonna get no debate from me. I mean, you know where I stand on that.
Like that's cool.
Jeff looked like, oh shit, he just walked him around in that quickly. It's cool.
Not really.
We good. What other games we got? We want to talk about, Mario?
You be right.
I mean, well, and I mean, in other championship action, Texas Tech won the Big 12, beating the bricks, beat the brakes off of BYU, 34-7.
Texas Tech, one of them other teams too, man. That's gritty, play good defense.
Yeah, Texas Tech is
legit,
nice,
bro. I'm interested.
The only problem I got with Texas Tech is, again, they almost acting like Alabama a little bit. Your quarterback ain't like that.
But I think that's always kind of been their thing, though, right? Like Texas Tech always been they gonna throw the ball.
That ain't gonna get you to beat these other teams, though.
I agree.
You're gonna play into the favor of these other teams. You're gonna have to be able to run the ball against these good teams to try to beat them.
But I could see a team like Texas Tech, if they matched up with a team like Alabama, I could see them knocking Bama out, though.
Oh, they ain't gonna match it with Bama.
But I could see if they played a team like that, I could see them doing
So
that.
you don't think they can beat Indiana?
Texas Tech?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You got the playoff bracket? Nah, we ain't. But
And then, so I mean, I saw a little bit of like the highlights of that game. Didn't necessarily see the game in its totality, but 34-7. I mean, I don't think you need to see much.
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie. Didn't BYU jump on them first?
I think BYU jumped on them first,
scored.
but then they scored first, but then
That was it.
They kind of hurt.
It was only 7-9.
7-9.
Okay.
They didn't score 10 points.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so they jumped on them early, but then I think the BYU quarterback was hurt, so they kind of start tagging him a little bit, and that was, you could kind of see that Texas Tech had that game.
Right.
Yeah. And then Duke upset Virginia, so almost
Bro, that looked like
almost keeping the ACC team out of the college football playoffs until they put Miami in.
Yeah.
Last year Miami should have got in. A lot of people feel. This year, a lot of people saying they shouldn't have got in, but they did.
Damn, so shout out orange bid.
Shout out to the U. I like it.
Nah, I do.
I like it.
That shit look crazy. That look like a college basketball ACC championship. Duke and Virginia. That's wild. Duke to bring it home.
Yeah. And Duke.
You feel me? Right. That shit crazy.
But having Duke as the ACC champion, but unfortunately, with their losses this year, we're not able to make it into the college football playoffs. But they did have a hell of a year. You know what I mean? It's good for Duke, Duke football. Damn, Duke football and Duke basketball they could both win the ACC championship this year.
Nah, they ain't winning it this year.
I don't know, man. The Boozer brothers looking nice, man.
That's cool.
They got some dogs.
The Boozer is looking nice. His brother not so nice.
Yeah. I mean, who is it?
Nice try.
One's gonna be one.
Cameron Nice.
Cam Cole.
Yeah.
One's gonna be one and done, and one might play 2 to 3 years.
Don't sleep on my heels. We got Caleb Wilson.
Yeah, and he nice. He real nice.
That's gonna be a battle.
I mean, I'm not sleeping on him. I'm just saying.
See your Duke stuff.
I've been watching some Duke basketball, man. They've been looking
nice.
good.
I fuck with them.
I'm just. Only thing I'm saying is they can both the football and basketball win the ACC.
I think we're gonna split, and I get a Tar Heels the ACC championship.
We just see when it gets there. But the college football playoff bracket is out, so we can talk about matchups that will happen. You know what I mean? As far as how Texas Tech could possibly advance.
I don't want to do this. My bad to cut you off, but we got to go back to the Ohio State Indiana game first.
Okay.
I got to get a couple things off my chest. But not only that though, but just because I don't want nobody to be like me and Cal duck the Ohio State smoke. Nah, I brought it up. We ain't ducking no smoke.
Not at all.
Man, I'll tell you this, bro. A 13-10 loss. I kind of was a little salty and nervous going into the game. That's why I ain't really popped my shit. I knew I wasn't going to be home. I got a little ritual. Didn't follow that ritual at all, so I was kind of a little nervous. But, man, I'll be honest, bro. We got flat out coached, bro. Like, started out the game offensively, kind of doing pretty decent, and I think the things was kind of going to go the way it should have went. But we made some adjustments offensively, but man, I think our defense, bruh, that was the time where I thought our defense gave up more big plays than I ever thought they ever would.
Yeah, but the defense, bruh, they played lights out in my opinion.
They did.
You see how many points Indiana be scoring, bro, niggas?
Yeah, I get that. But, like, it's
technically only scored 6 points, bro. I mean, they scored 13.
It's the chunk plays that really was like, damn, bro. Like, we didn't get to make those plays that we would have made any other game. Now, don't get me wrong. Offensively, we had some issues, right? I think they started to get those towards the second half of the game. They changed right guards, and some of the issues kind of started to get fixed. But along with kicking is been a problem. I don't understand why this dude is kicking 2 years in a row, putting us in this position like this.
Bro, at the end of
How the fuck can we not get the best kicker in the country?
That's cool.
Like, bro, I'm serious, bro. Like, with Ryan Day, we've had probably the worst kicking team in the history of Ohio State. I don't get it. We got to transfer in from Ball State, can hit a 50. He hit a 53-yarder walk-off last year. He ain't playing.
At the end of the day, bro, Ryan Day got to get out his own way.
And I get it, you know.
What I'm saying? Like, that's just call it what it is, bro. He reverted back to the Michigan game last year, bro.
Yeah, he got a little tight.
I don't know what is a little tight. They got a lot of tight, nigga.
And then they tried to, say that, Hartline was that the news of Hartline and Chris Henry kind of clouded the week. And it probably could have, because they probably spent more time trying to make sure they land Chris Henry because they didn't want to lose him, and then Brian Hartline deciding to leave. But that ain't no excuse.
It's not, but it definitely was a weird week, bro. The focus was off all week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't no excuse.
The Heartline news.
You the best team in the country, bro. That ain't no excuse.
You just coming off of a high beat Michigan. It was a lot going on.
So you think it was like a trap game?
definitely was a trap game, but I wouldn't call it a trap game because Indiana, it's a championship game.
Okay,
So, but what I'm saying is,
you think all the things that led up, it was too much.
Indiana had really 2 weeks to prepare for this game, bro. They had a bye, and then they played Purdue last game of the season, bro.
They got 3 weeks to prepare.
You feel me? So 3 weeks. So it's like they really wanted this game, bro. And we kind of went into the game like we just gonna go through the motions. I think they really didn't respect Indiana like they should have.
That's a fact.
We just gonna go through the motions, and I guess going through the motions gonna get us a win.
And I don't think they opened that shit like
they didn't, bro.
It was almost on some shit
personnel,
like, bro, no, them motherfuckers trotted out 13 personnel like
that's what I'm saying.
multiple times, bro.
13
I'm
personnel.
like, what the fuck are we doing? We're taking the best fucking wide receiver, whether it's Carnell Tate or Jeremiah Smith. We taking one of them off the field. What are we doing? The fuck?
We didn't,
bro. If we don't come out and bombs over Baghdad on some of these other teams, I'm gonna be pissed because y'all. I better not see no 2 to 3 motherfucking tight ends on the field no more, bro. It's a wrap.
Hey, word to my nigga. What's my nigga from Minister Sports? Zach Smith.
Yeah.
We need cocaine or Ryan Day. You feel me? We need him on that booger sugar, bro. At the end of the day, because when he on that, he get on that mess, bro. But when he go into him some lackadaisical, when he get when my boy Field and missed the kick, you see his face. He was like hoping for a prayer. I'm like, nigga, it's 4th and 1. Yeah, get on that bullshit and go for the play. Go for the first down.
And that's the thing too. Like
he was playing too nutty, bro. Like,
and the 3rd down conversions was ass.
Right.
Like I just.
But again, bro, I don't want to take away from Indiana, bro, because they definitely caused that shit to happen.
But Mario kind of sat back in his chair. I'm kind of reading his body language. Like I want to. Go ahead, speak, man. I want to kind of get your thoughts.
Look, I understand the sentiment of. And trust me, I feel no remorse for an Ohio State fan at this moment. So, it's whatever. But
because of today, or just because of the loss, or just in general?
Just in general, like y'all the reigning defending national champions. But let me ask y'all a question. As Ohio State fans, will you care about this game if they go and blow through the college football playoffs and win a national championship? No. So I understand y'all sitting here talking about, being upset about, the way that they proceeded into this game. But Ryan Day just beat Michigan, which that was the biggest fucking monkey on his back, in my opinion. The Big Ten championship, yeah, okay. You would like to see him do all 3 in one season, but who the fuck cares? If they go to win the national championship, nobody's going to look at that Indiana game and say, oh, well, they dropped the ball. Yeah, they dropped the ball there. Now, if you play them again, if you just happen to play them again, or if, somehow in the college football playoffs, and then they lose again, then maybe it's a different conversation. No, but as of right now, you take the L with it, like, hey, this is what they did wrong. The only thing I will say that Indiana could have possibly exposed Ohio State weakness somehow in this game, but I don't expect Ryan Day to coach like this every fucking game. They gonna go reevaluate shit. They got to figure out life without Brian Hartline. Yeah. And they'll be okay. Like, at the end of the day, Jeremiah Smith is still gonna be Jeremiah Smith. Carnell Tate gonna be Carnell Tate. Like, they got the dogs.
Yeah. No. And I feel that, and I had to get that other side out of me, but this side of me is also seeing it from multiple different ways. Like, you would have loved to lost that game and use that to fuel the rest of the team to go run off and win a natty. Yeah. But also too, like, in my opinion, we can talk about it when we kind of go to the bracket. They kind of put themselves in a decent spot to where I said it a couple weeks ago. If when the bracket was at that time, I said, damn, the number 1 team getting kind of shaded.
Yeah.
So to see how the bracket kind of came out, I kind of like how the bracket match up.
And you got to think about this. Going into the college football playoffs, now y'all know the target ain't as big on y'all back.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, though, E. Before we get to the playoffs. Do you think Ryan Day dropped the ball by letting Brian Hartline stay on the staff?
No. He did what he was supposed to do. you can't.
That's an honorable
Right,
thing to
that's
do.
one. You're talking about not only a guy who played at Ohio State, but also has coached at Ohio State. So through and through, he's a Buckeye. You can't say, "Hey, you gotta go." Like
Not
if
from that aspect.
you can't tell him that he can't coach, and you gotta. I think you owe it to Cornell Tate and Jeremiah Smith and the younger guys that he recruited to allow him to be able to coach in this if he feels he can do it.
Right.
But also you got to hold him accountable for being in this position.
That's my question. Do you hold him accountable?
For
and say,
sure,
look,
you got to hold him accountable.
Look, Brian, congrats, but we got to be locked in.
No, you do.
Are you not? If you're not fully invested, because I heard he would be in meetings. He would be getting phone calls, I guess, dealing with South Florida. He would leave the meetings and take the phone call.
That's natural. That's natural.
You know what I'm saying?
That's natural. Now, but the
that's
thing,
a distraction.
it could be a distraction, but at the same time, at the end of the day, now is now, right? Like they have 3 weeks to prepare for the two teams that they potentially can play, right? So like, I think it's like 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks. So I think it was 3 weeks going into this week, but. Then, like now, he's gonna spend some time. Like this week, I think he spent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, in Florida. He's coming back Thursday, Friday, and throughout the weekend. So, like, and I think he's gonna probably do that for a couple more weeks. But like, I think that's fine.
No,
like
sure.
you got multiple weeks to prepare for your first game in the playoffs. You still gotta buy. Like, it's fine.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I was just
A
curious
lot of
to
the
hear-
fan base is tripping and they trying to tell him just to get the fuck out. But like, nah, that's them same fans that was sitting here saying fire around day.
No, facts.
It's
I just
like
want to
no.
hear your take on it.
Nah.
I feel the same way you feel. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean that's the only reason why I really sat back because I'm trying to hear what y'all saying, but at the same time, like in my own mind, I'm thinking like, I mean, yeah, it's a tough loss because ultimately you want to see your team win the Big Ten championship.
facts.
But at the end of the day, I'd rather them going to playoffs with a chip on their shoulder, saying, "Damn, we just lost it." You know what I mean? Because you kind of gotta know what that hurt feel like to get through.
But it's
for sure.
it's kind of my responsibility to come in and point out the bad and the good.
Yeah.
You
No,
know what I mean?
I get it.
Especially when it's on my team.
Like I said, like I definitely understand it, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, this not gonna hurt anything on y'all. You know what I mean? Like, cause the bigger picture has always been the national championship.
Well, that's a fact. But I do got a question regarding the playoffs. So you mean to tell me you feel like Alabama and Oklahoma are better than Texas A&M and Miami?
Yes.
I'm saying in regards to he's saying Indiana got an easier.
No,
Yeah.
I did not say
Or,
Indiana
he
got,
said-
they got a tougher.
He said they got a tougher.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Tougher.
I think
tougher,
yes.
tougher.
I think
don't
that
they do
8-9
though.
is better than the 10-7.
I don't know, bro. Because I think Miami will
We
pop
do-
both Alabama and Oklahoma.
I don't know.
But we're not. But that's not the argument.
Well, I know that.
But you got it. But if you're going to question what I stated, you got to debate it and compare them apples to apples.
Well, that's okay. Cool. So if I'm Alabama, I would rather play Alabama or Oklahoma. I mean, Indiana. If I'm Indiana, I would rather play Alabama or Oklahoma than Miami.
Why?
They're not better than in Miami and Texas A&M.
I think Miami will pop any of them teams, bro.
You think so?
I think so, bro.
Miami almost didn't get to the college. I mean, well, Alabama
That's
didn't
cool,
either.
but they starting to.
Bro,
At the beginning, they started to play like how they was playing in the beginning of the season. And in the beginning of the season, everybody thought they was the second best team in the nation.
But you stop telling me they don't have much, bro. These other teams, Oklahoma and Alabama, have enough.
So you don't think Miami gonna be a tough matchup for Ohio State?
You want me to tell you why?
I do.
And I hate to say
They
it.
got a good D line, bro.
I don't trust. I just wouldn't trust Miami. Like I think I like them to beat Texas A&M. I think they can beat Texas A&M. Even
The reality is, my bad to cut you off, but the reality is this: Alabama, Oklahoma are good teams, proven teams. They're good enough, right? Texas A&M ain't good enough. As much as I kind of put them on a pedestal throughout the season, they really didn't play much.
Nah, you right, but technically, bro,
And who the fuck is Miami played and beat?
More than halfway
They
through
they biggest win this year was Notre Dame.
My point, bro.
more than
Like,
halfway through the season, Texas A&M was the best team in the SEC. What are you talking about?
But
they were, but being the best team on the SEC, they did not play anybody. If you look at the schedule, they didn't play nobody, bro.
I get that, bro.
what's that? I mean, what's their best? What's their best win?
He don't know.
I don't.
They ain't played nobody. Notre Dame, LSU, everybody they played has been. They haven't played a college football playoff team. They didn't play a college football playoff team, bro.
And then they lost to Texas at the end of the year.
They ain't play Alabama on the side.
No.
Or Georgia.
That's cool.
They played the worst teams in the SEC.
I don't know, bro. Maybe Oklahoma, but Alabama, bro, they been zoning me out. And
I ain't gonna write them off that much, but Alabama
will
beat Miami and Texas A&M. That's a fact.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see the Miami. If Miami matches with O State, that's gonna be a lot of hype.
Yeah. I mean, then we get to figure out because if Alabama could beat Oklahoma, then we'll find out if they can beat Indiana or not.
That's a fact.
We gonna have a lot of.
Yeah.
Can I get my give back?
What get back?
Can we not be scary and put some paper on these games?
Alabama, Indiana, I'll roll with you.
All right, say less. Who y'all got in the first round though? Can we do the first round, or are we gonna do picks?
I don't. No, we can pick. We can go through and pick, but I don't like any team enough to put money on them.
No, not bet wise. I'm just saying, just pick them.
Oh yeah, we can go through and do pick'ems. But before we even break that down, I do want to talk about Notre Dame real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So Notre Dame, they didn't get in. 2-loss team this year, and a lot of people are up in arms about it. So with that being said, Notre Dame is opted out of the college of their bowl game. So they made a post saying they will forego playing in the bowl game this year. And then right after, like 8 other teams followed, but now so it was at 9 at one point. Now it's up to 10.
They took their ball home.
Yeah. That's exactly what
Cry
they did.
babies.
Yeah. So I mean, look, man.
Damn, bro, you was vouching for your boy Freeman all year.
Who?
He.
I didn't vouch for him all year, but
So now you against him.
I am.
Why?
That's some sucker shit.
Get in the fucking
All right,
conference.
Whatever, bro. That's cool.
Get in the fucking conference.
They definitely deserve to be in the fucking playoffs, bro.
But
tripping.
all right. So let me ask you a question. What did they win? They don't have a conference. They didn't win a conference. I understand
Get in the
they only
conference.
have 2 losses. They only have 2 losses.
Get in the conference.
They only have 2 losses.
But it's not logical.
Yes,
And
it
it
is.
don't make sense.
But
listen, hear me out. Just let me say this. They was in the fucking playoffs the whole time until the last week, bro. That don't make no sense, bro.
it makes sense because the people who make the decisions for the college football playoffs, they say, hey, you know what? Well, this team not in the conference. If they were
They've never been in a conference.
if they only had 1 loss, if they were undefeated, it's a different story. But if you got a team with 2 losses that's in a conference, that's in a damn good conference, you gonna say, oh well, they were the runner up.
Basically, you saying they trying to.
Breaking news.
What?
Sharon Moore was detained by the police.
Yeah. So
And a statement from the city manager. No, at first they said they just fired him.
Yeah.
He's now been arrested.
Yeah. So that I don't know about. I don't know too much about the situation.
Sheesh.
The only thing that I heard is that he got he was dealing with some girl on his staff and was terminated.
I ain't mean to change us from the college football playoffs, bro, but yeah, bro, like
They ain't doing that.
y'all got another problem on y'all hands in Knoxville. Y'all about to get Jim Knowles. They are.
Jimmy. Nah,
Penn State's
they
buying him out of his contract, and
about to
he gonna sign to Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But
No, you ain't.
gotta
I
sit
ain't.
on the bus,
Nah,
right?
fuck that.
I
I
got a
ain't.
seat on the bus for him.
He ain't got it. He lost his seat. Got that damn black and orange on
So
still.
who we got?
Back to the college football playoffs.
yeah, now with the college football playoffs, but within talking about the college football playoffs, let's talk about.
We was on Notre Dame. My bad. Yeah, Notre Dame.
Talk about Notre Dame. Obviously, they are opting out of the college football playoffs or out of the bowl game now after being right outside of the college football playoffs. So you feel like they should have had the opportunity, but if it's like I said, if it's a team with 2 losses that was like second in their conference, I will put them in over Notre Dame because. And I think that at this point the NCAA just kind of fed up with the bullshit at Notre Dame not wanting to get into a conference.
Get in the conference, bro.
But we knew this at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
We knew this for years.
But
they're not. Let me finish. They're not a conference. Yeah. So if I'm the college football playoff committee, why have them in there anyways? I would have them out to get the work towards being in there. You're gonna have them in there all fucking what was it? 5 weeks, 6 weeks?
5.
And then the last week, since they ain't in a conference, they can't play. They ain't even looking at the fucking eye test, bro. Notre Dame is playing like a top 5 college football team right now.
With 2 losses.
They get too much caught up in this bullshit, bro. Put the best teams in the fucking playoffs. You already gotta let Tulane and James Madison get in. So you about to? I'm saying Alabama shouldn't have been in, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you also got to think.
In my opinion, I was hoping both of them.
You know what I'm saying?
But who? I'm gonna.
I would have put Notre Dame in over Alabama.
No, the NCAA is gonna gravitate towards who's gonna make them more money. Alabama benefits them being in the college football playoffs.
I disagree.
And if
disagree,
it's a conference.
And if they're trying to force Notre Dame to get into a conference, what other way than you know what? If y'all are in the conference, y'all wouldn't have had this issue. Y'all might not have had this issue.
So do you think Notre Dame moving forward tries to get into a conference?
I think they should have been in the conference.
They stubborn?
I think.
But here's why I wanted to see this, right? Like,
what's their best win?
Their best win is USC. Like, they ain't fucking played nobody either. So for you to not be in a conference, for you to play the shitty ACC schedule that you play because you try to be kind of in but kind of not, and then your out-of-conference schedule was not good? No, you don't deserve to be in. They knew this going in. Just like you said, the College Football Playoff Committee knew that Notre Dame wasn't in a conference. They knew that they would damn near have to win out to stay in the top 12 to be in the playoffs.
And that's what they did, bro.
But they dropped. You left it into the committee hands. Get in the fucking conference. Stop acting like you too big for the fucking sport.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
At the end of the day, that's what it landed on.
Put them in there.
But at the end of the day,
that's my point.
Whether they 52 pump fake them or not, right? The reality is this: you control what you could control. They didn't control them being in a conference. That's their problem.
I'm disagreeing with that. They should have had them on the outside looking in from the giddy. Bro.
Well, this is the issue, right? So it really came down, and I was watching the college football playoff breakdown. It really came down to them in Miami. Miami hosts the tiebreaker for that because they beat them head to head.
No, for sure.
So why put them in if it came down to those two teams?
It's deceiving though, bro. That's the first game of the fucking season.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter, bro.
I'm not disagreeing. I feel like Miami.
That's why every game. That's why every game matters.
I would have took out Alabama.
Neither one of them teams should have been in.
Because Alabama, got how many losses?
3.
Well, but the last one came in the conference championship.
There you go.
But the last one came in the conference.
So you mean a 3-loss Alabama team deserves to be in over a 2-loss
non-conference? But I don't think.
I am saying that they both don't deserve to be in.
But this is why But you also have to understand this, right? So Alabama, their biggest win is against Georgia, and Georgia's a top 3 team. They just lost in the championship game.
Bro.
They got one of their losses. Their third loss came in the championship game of the SEC.
Yeah.
So they're the runner-up of the SEC conference.
They played one more game than Notre Dame did.
So why not put? I mean, yeah, I understand the 3 losses. Maybe that triggers you because you see a 3 at the end of the losses, but it doesn't matter because the third loss came to a team that's better than. That's the best team in the conference.
Because quite as kept, I would have put Vanderbilt over both of them teams.
Here's the frustration I have with the committee as well. Some of this shit got to be eye test too, bro. Like, sometimes you got to throw the data out, bro. Like,
what do you mean?
Eye test in terms of who's playing the best fucking football right now, bruh. So you mean to tell me Alabama playing better football than Notre Dame?
It don't matter what we think. Did they play better? Did they play better football all year round consistently?
I would say probably at the back half one can probably make an argument.
It ain't no argument. Notre Dame has been playing way better ball than Alabama, bro.
Who the fuck? Go back to the schedule.
But you're right though. Vanderbilt been playing better than both of them.
Go to the schedule.
I would have.
Who the fuck did they play?
You could put Vanderbilt in Texas over fucking Alabama.
No, I'm asking you a direct question.
Nobody, bro.
Thank you.
Not disputing that.
So you can't sit here and say off eye test. So you can't sit here and say off an eye test did Notre Dame looks better than Alabama.
They put up dominating, bro.
They put up 70 points on Syracuse.
You feel me?
Whoop-de fucking do.
Look at
Whoop-de fucking do, Kyle.
70-7, 49-20,
The fuck?
37-15.
That don't gauge nothing.
So what if Alabama would have never played last week? Then they both had the exact same record.
Alabama would get in.
They shouldn't.
Over it.
Because Notre Dame beat Navy. That's why.
What the fuck are we talking about,
Notre Dame
bro?
beat Navy. That's why we put them in.
This mug, bro.
So if Notre Dame play Alabama, who gonna win?
The two best teams you played, you lost to.
Answer the question.
Huh?
If Notre Dame plays Alabama, who's going to win?
Alabama.
Y'all tripping.
Alabama.
Nah,
Give me Mark Freeman.
This the sick part about you, bro. When you get proven wrong on something, you go too far left.
What you mean?
You got proven wrong that Alabama wasn't as good as you thought they were, and you going against the grain so hard on them that you really think that Notre Dame will beat them?
Yeah.
Fucking out of your mind, bro.
Not, bro.
Yes, you are, bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, bro. I don't know if it's the cup.
One of my OGs made a, bro. He said this the Mike Shula era. Y'all remember Mike Shula when he coached for Alabama?
Yeah.
That's how they looking.
Nah.
Yeah.
It ain't got that bad.
They still got some dudes on their team.
You gonna
bro.
see.
Right. Like, and it's already hard to beat a team twice.
We gonna see.
It's hard to beat a team
And
twice,
what's so
bro.
crazy?
In the same
I'm
season.
gonna make it even more
They lost to
crazy.
Florida State beginning of the
If
year.
they play Alabama, I'm going with. If they play Indiana, I'm going with Alabama.
Which is crazier. Which
See what I'm
is
saying,
crazy.
bro? He goes so
I
far.
gotta stick to my guns, nigga.
Now he want to jump on the other side of the fence, bro. We can now talk about anything else besides what he talking about.
I'm with.
All right. But
This
yeah,
dude,
let's
bro.
get back to the bracket though. Let's
Nah, for sure.
look at the matchups. But yeah, so they got James Madison, Oregon playing in the first round.
For sure.
Texas Tech with a bye. Alabama playing Oklahoma. Indiana with the bye with the number 1 seed overall. And then you got Tulane, Ole Miss, which is I'm taking
intriguing.
Tulane in that game.
too.
But you get which is that's a whole different story for Ole Miss, and I feel really bad for that team. But let's see what they kind of figure out there. Georgia got the bye there with the number 3 seed, and then you got Miami and Texas A&M playing Ohio State with the number 2 seed right there on their side of the bracket. So, I mean, right off the bat, I think that first round matchups are probably less intriguing than second round matchups would be.
Nah, for sure.
But I mean, I think James Madison. I don't want to say they don't stand a chance, but I mean, we'll see, right? I think they got a similar style to Oregon, in my opinion.
But shout out to James Madison
I
though.
ain't never
Like,
seen him play.
shout out to James Madison, bro. Like, lose a coach
Yeah.
and 2 years come back and get to the playoffs again. Like that, I fuck with that, bro. Like that's what's up. But yeah,
Y'all don't match ups.
they're definitely undermatched. I think against the Oregon Ducks, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you like Oregon there, or you like?
Nah,
I like
I
Oregon.
ain't never seen James Madison, so I can't really, you know what I'm saying. I definitely probably lean Oregon, but I'm excited to see.
So-
shit.
So I guess since this kind of just came out, well, no, we got games this next week, right?
Yeah,
It's a week off.
it's a week off.
We can wait to do our predictions to next
Okay.
week then.
All right, that's
You know what I
cool.
mean? But there was also just a report that came out that teams kind of going to Mario point about Notre Dame. Teams are now going to start not trying to schedule Notre Dame. So they about to be forced to either get in the conference or you gonna get left out every year.
I mean, I just think that the NCAA is tired of it.
And the ACC is too, because the ACC is like you trying to eat your cake and
Yeah, yeah. And
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean they definitely trying to play both sides of the fence. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like you basically play a ACC schedule, but you don't want to actually be involved in the conference. But I think everybody understands why Notre Dame hasn't joined the conference.
Right.
Scared.
Not only just scared, but it benefits them more to be independent because of their
For sure the
economy.
money.
Yeah.
But I think when you talk about football or sports in general, like the big sports, right, that bring the money, I think that they just can't compete with the other big schools in the other conference. Like you throw them in a Big Ten and they're probably still behind like an Oregon.
Yeah.
They're not. I wouldn't take them over Oregon. They're probably like the fourth best team.
But I don't think they could join the Big Ten.
And the reality is, you could throw them in the SEC, and they're probably
I would
similar.
I would want them to go to the Big Ten.
Huh?
I want them
Except
in the
for
Big
ACC.
Ten.
I want them in the Big Ten.
But
it won't work in their favor.
Nah,
I
but
won't.
their talks is they trying to go into the Big 12.
I mean,
That'd be-
But
That'd be
that's
crazy.
on par for Notre Dame.
yeah.
That's on par for. Let's go find the easiest road. Like we could go into we could go in the Big, plop us in the Big 12,
Right.
and all we got to do is play Texas Tech.
Right.
Okay, sign me up.
well, they have to play Texas Tech, but
Huh?
I said we in the conference.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean they play Texas Tech. They play
Nobody else, bro.
Kansas State,
Bro.
Kansas. I'm just throwing out
Oh,
there.
okay.
Iowa State.
UC, like
Yeah, you see
nobody's.
teams that they will feel more
BYU.
comfortable playing.
BYU
Yeah, BYU. Yeah, I mean, but those are all teams they would feel more comfortable playing.
for sure.
If you put them in the Big Ten every year, that's it. Probably 3 losses guaranteed.
Oh yeah, cause even a year like this year, I ain't gonna hold you. They might fuck around and lose to like a Michigan
Yeah,
a year like this, cause they ain't got no quarterback for real. Like it's the running game and that's it. You shut the run down. You shut Jeremiah Love down, bro. They done.
But Michigan this year they wasn't shutting no run down. Like Notre Dame will run all over them. Look what Bo Jackson did. What you think Jeremiah Love gonna do?
I think it's two different. I think it's two different scenarios and
I don't know,
situations.
bro.
You talking about Ohio State team that
I think Notre Dame will pop Michigan.
Ohio State had probably the best offensive line performance in the history of the fucking thing. Like for real, they had like 40-something knockdowns, bro. Like that's unheard of. Like I don't know if there was a lot behind Ohio State going into Michigan and beating their ass like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Notre Dame don't have that. I don't know, bro. But
We'll see. Well, we can't see because Notre Dame.
Nah,
Notre Dame out.
Us.
And well,
yeah. Nah, we won't see. But do you feel like that's gonna be a trend though? Like just and going forward, I mean, obviously 9 other teams have opted out of a bowl game. But how do you just feel about that in general with teams doing it? I personally don't like it. Like I think that it's almost killing the sport because I mean for one, the Notre Dame shit was kind of wild because it's like you already didn't play like so most of the kids didn't know that they were gonna opt out of the bowl game. So parents and the players of the seniors or people who are leaving,
yeah.
they played their last game not knowing.
Right.
That's why I don't like this. But like, some of this is kind of crazy, right? Because it's like Notre Dame. I don't understand it. Kansas State just got a new coach, right? So I kind of can understand them. I don't understand Kansas. I don't understand Iowa State. I definitely don't understand Florida State.
I do.
Like Auburn, I don't understand. Well, Auburn had a coaching change as well. But like Baylor, maybe Rutgers and Temple, I agree. Like no one's gonna come watch out play probably. But
So
like,
let me ask you this: Do the bowls that aren't the teams that aren't bowl eligible get to replace them?
I would think that they probably would because there's big money into these vendors and these corporations putting in this money behind these bowls.
Yeah, and they already got they already at the beginning of the season into the season they have a schedule submitted okay a game is gonna be played on this day at this time
for these networks and everything. You know what I mean? So like, in my opinion though, it's like some of this is if this is gonna be the standard, it should be the standard. But you're taking away from kids getting better, right? Like you have bowl prep, you would prep for bowl game for about a month, right? So like you got more practice. In my opinion, this is why it's dumb. You got more practice time. You got damn near a month of prep for these bowl games. Mm-hmm. So like now you're still going through the practices. Now you can start kind of aligning your shit how you should be for the following year coming up.
Right.
Like so. These teams is from the Iowa States to the Florida States to the Baylors who are not getting a new coach. Like in Notre Dame included, like it doesn't make sense for you to say no because now you're having you're losing development time on a field that is legal, right?
Yeah.
Not only that, but then especially for Notre Dame, you got fucking recruits coming in next week. Like your class of 2026 kids that are graduating early can come in next week.
Right.
Now you could have got them on a path where they're practicing and getting acclimated to being a college football player, so it's just easier once they start. Like Jeremiah and them dudes was like, it was so much easier for me to come in and learn the lay of the land. So when my true freshman year starts, I'm ahead of the game.
Nah, for sure.
And that's a guy who's arguably one of the best players in the country.
And not only that, I mean, like, let's be honest, like some of these dudes, like they won't go to the NFL, right? Like this is gonna be your last football.
That's the reality.
This is gonna be your last football game, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so even if like the guys who are going to trial, you know what I mean, for or they go to the combine or they getting ready for pro days.
Yeah.
Some guys just won't be able. They won't be playing. They won't ever play football again. And this that takes away their opportunity to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna strap on this helmet one more time.
If I'm a parent, bro, of one of these kids, bro, I'm suing the shit out of the schools.
But let me ask you this: you don't think if Notre Dame would have accepted the bowl, you don't think that they top players would have opted out?
That's the thing.
That's the difference.
It's different though. You would rather the top players opt out so that you can, if they gonna go to the fucking league, go to the league.
Yeah.
But like now you get to play other kids, but then on top of that, like Mario's point, what if that is that kid's last year? Or what if that he was on a bubble of being a NFL team and he needed that to get him over the hump in a bowl game?
Right.
Like, I'm suing the shit out of them schools, bro. If I was one of them kids' parents.
Yeah.
You causing that could be make or break a kid.
Yeah.
In the draft. One game. Because the reality is some of these teams, like a Florida State, who've only played good teams in their conference, if they got matched up with a Michigan or a Texas and they balled the fuck out, they might be able to get invited to the Senior Bowl and everything.
Yeah, but this is also the downfall of the expansion of the college football playoffs. And I won't get too in depth with it, but I think this still makes more teams feel like they can compete for the college football playoffs. So now it's like, okay, well, we not just planning to go to a bowl game for certain schools. You know what I mean? Like, It's 12 slots available. You know how many college football teams there is in the country? Like, you know what I mean? In reality, like, okay, you disappointed that you didn't make it that, you know what I mean, to there. But that don't mean that you playing for nothing now. Like, you still playing for something. Like, I remember when bowl games used to be like, okay, like teams would be playing for pride. Like, oh, we bowl eligible. Like that was being bowl eligible. It used to be a big thing.
And it's an experience too. My bad. Like you get gear. Like you might get you might go to the Sony Bowl. You might get a PlayStation. Like it's the experience and the opportunity to be in those type of situations.
Yes.
But
go ahead.
You had something to go to? But before we go to any other sport, we got to come back around full circle and not to forget about this. How do you feel that Sharon Moore has now been fired?
I mean,
we can't forget that.
I mean, shit, if he got fired for what they said he got fired for, he should have been fired. I mean, I don't. If he was fired for like performance, I would feel a different way. But for this some whole other some other shit. Like,
so let me just ask this question then, because you kind of like saying the PC correct thing to say. Do you think he was set up to get fired?
No, I mean, shit. Look, I'm gonna tell you this: people can tempt you to do things; they can't make you do things. That's the difference. You feel me? Like,
yeah, but hold on.
Did they say
what is the one weakness of temptation in a man?
It don't matter.
No, answer my question. Don't. I wanted to. What is the weakness though?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Answer my question.
And for two,
can you answer my question though?
I understand. Look, if it's lust and the temptation of a woman,
whiskey.
Thank you. So I said this. So I asked you earlier in the season. Hold on. So I asked you earlier in the season. I said, hey, I've heard some things on social media, and I was shocked that you didn't get to see those things. And I said it earlier. I said, rumblings is they want Sherron Moore fired. And it wasn't just the fan base.
Oh, bro.
So the season, hold on, let me plant the seed. So the season ends, lose the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the fashion, I think they didn't like how it looked, regardless of it was gonna look that way, regardless, right? Like I think the powers to be didn't like it. But then the question started to come out of is he the right man for this $10 million quarterback? Then it started to come out of they might be looking for a quarterback coach. In the wording of it appeared that they really didn't have a quarterback coach.
Yeah, but that's standard for Michigan, if you're not familiar. But yeah. No, I'm serious, because Harbaugh worked closely with the quarterbacks when he was there.
I get that. But that is not standard for the other 235 Division I football teams.
But they didn't need one because Harbaugh was working closely with the quarterback development.
Harbaugh's
no longer there. But that's what I'm saying. So I'm not shocked that Sherron Moore didn't go out. He just followed suit. You know what I mean?
So I'm saying all this to say, I think Bryce looked better with the interim. We've agreed, right?
Did.
So to plan all that and say, if you look at that in totality and you say, all right, did they set him up?
I don't.
They stopped their they were trying to, you remember at the one point they were going to fight the suspensions and everything else. Yeah. They stopped that.
Because he was only suspended for what, 4 games?
Correct. So they stopped. They said, all right, we're going to take that punishment.
We'll take that, yeah.
They also, we have the sideline gate in the game. Mm-hmm. There's no doubt in my mind Sherron Moore was set up.
Regardless of that.
And I think they had it in their back pocket, like, whenever we want to use this, we're going to use this because we made the fucking mistake. We shouldn't have never fucking hired him. You said it.
About not hiring him?
You thought it was the right thing for the players that were there.
Yeah.
But you thought it was going to be short-lived.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Because if he doesn't win that Ohio State game when he took over for Harbaugh, he don't get that job, bro.
Nah, he don't get it. He don't get it. That's a fact.
So I feel like
if Harbaugh didn't stamp him, he didn't get that job.
Nah, that's a fact.
Harbaugh stamped him. So that's why he ultimately got the job.
I think they were trying to find a way to get him up, though.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't going to hold you. We got to see what's going on because him getting arrested and all this extra shit. I'm curious to see what comes about this shit. So
in my mind, when I saw the report, I immediately thought he on his fake tough shit. Like, we see him try to act like he's tough. Like, we saw him coming out in the game. Like, he was kind of hyped. He was more hyped than the kids were. I was like, what are we doing?
They can't hear him coming out on that finito.
Right, like, come on, bro. Like,
get his...
Yeah, like, nah, bro.
He trying to have him turn.
So, if he acted like that because he think that's him, when the average Joe can look at him and say that ain't you. But if he acted like that, that's probably what happened.
Yeah, I'm curious, man.
He probably went in there and started throwing chairs and.
I think they definitely want him up through. But my thing is moving forward. You a Michigan guy? Who do they go get?
They probably just promote the guy who was the interim.
I don't know, bro. For how long?
No. You promote him as their interim, and you go find a new guy next year.
Yeah, unless he performs well. But I mean, outside of that, you go look for a guy.
Who you got in mind?
I'm gonna be real with you right now. I'm looking at the landscape of college football, and I kind of think it's too late, right? Like,
it is.
It's too late.
Did you see what Penn State? My bad to cut you off. But did you see what Penn State had to settle with?
Yeah, I saw.
Like,
I thought Matt Rule was gonna take the job.
I like the nigga from Iowa State though. You don't like it for Penn State?
You like that hire?
No,
For
I
Penn
don't.
State?
No,
You like
no,
it?
I don't. No, I don't.
But this is the thing. Why fire James Franklin? You're gonna be in the same position that you were.
Yes, or worse.
Or worse. Yeah.
Worse because they don't have any recruits.
Yeah.
Coming in.
I think
it's worse.
I think he can get them back relevant in
So
two,
you think
2 years.
I like how he built the program at Iowa
That's
State.
my point.
But
He can
no. But it's the same thing that I'm saying that I tried to tell you for Coach Prime. Even though he's hit his ceiling at Iowa State, his ceiling ain't high enough to go jump at a fucking Penn State job.
Why not?
Bro, because all right.
Iowa State is Big 12, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Has he won enough?
Has he
in
won
the Big 12?
enough in the Big 12? No.
He's not, but bro.
To take the Penn State job?
I'm going.
Penn State is a top 10 job. What are we talking about?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have been more impressed if they would have went after the guy from Vanderbilt.
Right. Like, maybe
I like him.
I gotta change my phrase of me in the Matrix because you be in the fucking Matrix.
I like Campbell for Penn State, bro. I like it.
This is the thing, though, right? You fire James Franklin because you don't want to just be good enough, but you go get another coach from a different team.
Supposed to go. That's a home. You supposed to hit a home run hard.
Yes, you fire a really.
So Matt Rule's a home run hire?
No, but it's better than that.
But at least he's in the Big Ten. He already knows the lane. He
You
already knows the lay of the land.
So
you
who's
saw
the
Baylor
home run
compete at the. No. We ain't gonna do this. Matt Rule took Baylor to compete with the top of the top in the country at the time.
Matt Rule never got him to a college football playoff.
It wasn't
around.
What are we? Okay.
It wasn't around.
We
when he
can
was
now
in
go to
Baylor.
Wasn't 4
NFL.
teams?
No.
Okay.
Matt Rule was coaching in the NFL.
All right, that's cool.
But
I'm saying he never got him to a relevant bowl, bro.
yeah,
What was the relevant bowl he got him to?
I think he got him to like a Rose Bowl.
No, he never been.
Yes.
Jeff, can you just?
Bro,
I'm sorry, bro.
Bro, at one point he had Baylor as a top 10 team in the country, bro. Like to end the year.
What bowl game was they in?
Iowa State got to a college football playoff
Thank you.
last year with 12 teams,
Thank you.
and they lost to Texas.
They technically.
They won?
No, they lost.
Yeah, they lost. It was a good
they
game.
Technically should have.
It was a good game.
They nutted.
But
They nutted, definitely.
But I mean, yeah, so I give him that. But at the same time, do you think that he can perform that way and bring that type of consistency to a Penn State? Because you fire James Franklin because you say, okay, we're not just gonna settle for mediocre play. We want to be a consistent. We want to compete for the Big Ten. Do you think this coach can have him compete for the Big Ten?
He's a young dude, right?
He's younger,
fairly young, but
that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like he can build that shit up, bro.
But how long is it gonna take him?
I give him 2 years, bro.
All right,
I'm cool with that. If I'm Penn State,
You
want to compete because, bro, they're not gonna compete right away.
But the problem is when you fire Matt Rule, you shouldn't. I mean, James Franklin, you should not be taking a step back.
Yes.
That's the problem. And I don't understand how you don't see that.
I don't feel like it's a step back.
Got it.
All right. Well,
one question. Do you think that Penn State's going to be in the top 3 in the Big Ten next year?
No.
Do you think they're going to be in the top 5?
No, bro.
My point exactly.
They don't,
I rest my case, Your Honor. Like, bro.
I'm cool with that, though.
You shouldn't be cool with that.
They had personnel.
You was just too. You was
What
just.
personnel do they have? They losing their quarterback.
They losing all their recruits.
But that's the point. It shouldn't have never made it to this point.
Bring that shit back where it need to be, bro.
Okay.
But by the time he does that, are they gonna want him as a head coach still?
That's the point.
They will have to.
By that time,
if he built it up.
By that time,
they can't expect to hire him and make a miracle happen.
I'll say this. Michigan will be more competitive over the next 3 to 4 years than Penn State will be. And they don't have a coach right now.
So? They've always been more competitive than Penn State. You making it seem like that's a surprise.
Penn State was just...
They were the number 2 team in the country going into the year.
That's it. Who won that? When the last time Penn State won a national championship? Exactly.
It don't matter.
Exactly.
Buddy hasn't either, so you
talking
you're
about?
not... You,
Michigan has been more fucking competitive than Penn State the last 4 to 5 years.
only arguably probably 1 or 2.
Hey, y'all tripping, bro.
1 or 2.
You about to sit here and say Penn State. And you a Michigan fan.
I'm a Michigan fan.
For that bullshit.
I'm a Michigan fan.
You bugging, bro.
I'm bugging. Michigan, bro. You've realized that Michigan really became more competitive in 2021. So for the past 4 years,
exactly.
Hold on.
4 to 5 years.
Once they start cheating.
But Penn State has been in the college football playoffs for 3 years.
And they did shit.
It don't matter. Iowa State been in there 1 year, but they saying that they fired James Franklin because they were tired of just being good enough.
He lost the whole fucking team, bro. They wanted this nigga fired, bro, because he can't win a big game. I'm not saying Matt Campbell can, but
okay, then why hire him?
Who else was you gonna hire?
The point of our thing, and we can close this out. If you fire James Franklin because he wasn't winning the big games, you go find somebody to win the big games.
Yes.
And it's not proven that Matt Campbell can win the big games. We're not talking about
James Franklin if Saban was saying he was going
right. Like that's like
you don't have the personnel, bro. So no major coach is going to fucking Penn State.
Well, it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be the destination job.
Yes.
Why y'all feel like it is?
Huh?
It's Penn State.
Because it's Penn State.
'Cause we do not see eye to eye on this. Let's just go to NFL, bro. Because we gonna waste time. Like,
if you don't understand it by now, I can't explain it to you.
I truly can't, bro.
That's cool.
That's the only thing I can tell you right now. But let's talk about some NFL, man. We definitely got a lot to dive in, man. Here, week 13, coming out of week 13.
Week 13,
and I mean Thursday night football, Dallas, Detroit. Let's talk about your Cowboys.
let's talk about them.
Yeah, let's talk about George.
They lose to Detroit, but it was a fairly competitive game for the first half. For the first half, it was fairly competitive. Detroit just broke away at the end. Dallas started making mistakes, turnovers. Obviously, it's the first year head coach.
Yeah.
Right? But I think the talent is there.
Yep.
The only thing now is what happens going forward because I really feel like they got a decision to make. I think Dak is the guy. They know that. But now George Pickens, do you sign him long term and give him the big deal?
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna stand on it and say that I think you still give him the deal. But I am highly disappointed in it, bro. I am highly disappointed. Like this was your opportunity to take advantage of it. I mean, CeeDee Lamb get knocked out probably like in the second quarter, right?
Yeah.
So CeeDee was cooking 121. I don't know if he felt like he should have been cooking with CeeDee, and they was kind of force feeding CeeDee, but CeeDee is CeeDee, bro. Like your opportunity was there for you to say, all right, the game close. We still playing them tight. Like, let's try to go make something happen. And he just looked like he was just jogging in all of his routes. Like, I ain't fuck with that, bro. But I think I did hear some reports, and I don't know if some shit was kind of going on mentally for him. And this time of the year, bro, I can't just sit here and bash him too bad because depending on what his personal life and his situation, he may be going through some tough times during these holiday seasons, bro. And they just came off of having somebody who passed away on the team as well. So I think they trying to take this situation a little bit closer and figure out exactly what it is. But that can't happen again if you want to be a $100 million man.
Nah, that's a fact. And that's one thing I always said about George. Like, I mean, he definitely has the potential, but he has his moments, bro, where he just look uninterested, bro. Like, I don't want to say he ain't got heart, because he definitely got heart, but he doesn't have the motivation, I guess. That's what I'm saying. Like,
And I think I might have alluded to it when we talked about them in Vegas, but if I haven't, I'm about to be very direct here. As much as I like him and CD together, it's not like CD's the best mentor either.
Oh yeah.
like that's a fact, right? Like CD kind of like,
but he can relate to George.
He can relate to George,
so I'm cool with him being that big bro.
But it's hard for you to be in that big bro role if at times you allow him to go too stray and not check his ass too. Like, it's part of being a big brother. You got to check him when he's wrong. You can't help him go left. Like, when CD knows he shouldn't be out for curfew and George just says, hey, man, just one more drink, or, hey, I got a couple baddies. Like, you supposed to say, hey, bro, like, come on. Like, we get back to them after the game, probably. You know what I mean? Like, I think we catch them on a bye week or something. You feel me? But, like, CD kind of that one where George can talk him into doing something goofy like that.
I ain't knocking it, but I think you're right. I think they do need the offering.
Yeah, they need the offering.
They need to keep that core together, because that duo is exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting. And then you talk about the turnovers, you know, then it's like, if you in Dak Prescott, man, you pressing because it's like, what the fuck else can I do? Yeah. Like, now you talking about me throwing to the third, fourth, and fifth guys, the receivers, not the fucking third and fourth options. So
I'm not impressed with Dak.
Dak been playing his best.
Hot take.
Dak still been playing his best ball. What are we talking about?
Hot take. Rich Paul. Shouts out to Clutch Sports. He mentioned them going to get Patty.
God damn, bro. So your LeBron sexual shit took you this to this?
I'm just asking,
like, that was,
bro.
You really thought?
Would you see?
No,
that as a possibility.
No, it's not a possibility.
Why not?
Patrick Mahomes makes too fucking much money.
All right.
Like,
I'm just asking, bro.
That's
I'm not saying that's how I feel.
How do you feel about it?
I'm just asking.
Do you really? Give me your.
I think.
Give me your thing.
They definitely will have to make some sacrifices, but I like it. I don't mind it, bro.
Do you see the sacrifices that the Kansas City Chiefs are making right now?
I don't mind Patty in Dallas, bro.
Let me answer the question.
I think Rich.
I
think Richie was on to something.
No, he ain't. Do you really see the sacrifices that Kansas City Chiefs is making right now? Do you? If you don't, we can move on.
Of course.
Okay. No.
Yeah, I don't see it.
You fucking that you almost made me say it, bro.
See, that's why
that's the dumbest shit in the world.
That's why the Cowboys will never be shit.
Huh?
You feel me?
You're gonna deplete the team by going to trade for Patrick Mahomes.
I don't think it'll deplete the team, bro.
You're gonna have to because you don't have the money.
Patty know like shit.
You have to stay within the salary cap.
I work with y'all.
Let me ask you this.
Saying from
and that's another thing, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Like, what? Do you hold on? See, this is.
Can Dak do? Throw for 500?
That can't be clutch.
Wait.
I know Patty can be clutch,
but is Pat coming to play?
Hold on. Now you got me there. Hold on. Now you got me there. I'm there.
Is he gonna play safety?
What have we shown lately that Patrick Mahomes is going to be able to carry his team? Because he ain't doing it now.
Damn, bro.
Is he carrying his team now?
So you getting too caught up.
No,
bro.
I'm not getting caught up because you fail to realize
How many rings Patty got?
No, you fail to realize. No, we ain't talking about that. You fail to realize this. If Patrick Mahomes comes to Dallas Cowboys, the defensive guys that they just traded for gotta go because they don't have the money.
So
CeeDee Lamb will not. CeeDee Lamb might be able to stay, but they won't be able to sign George Pickens. Right now, Patrick Mahomes is being asked to carry the Kansas City Chiefs, and he can't do it because he don't have enough. That's the fact.
So you would rather have Dak Prescott than
And
Patrick
I
Mahomes?
would rather have Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and anybody else that they fucking pick. but them to say drop Patrick Mahomes on the fucking Dallas Cowboys by himself.
And what's the fucking Dallas Cowboys record?
What is
No, answer the question.
6-6-1.
Thank you.
What is
No,
the Chiefs
6-1.
record? 6-6-1.
because they tied.
Okay, 6-6-1.
What is the Chiefs?
That's cool.
My point exactly. Thank you. The fuck are we talking
the
about,
Cowboys
bro?
ain't never been shit.
The Cowboys ain't never been
shit, bro.
Putting Patrick Mahomes on the Dallas Cowboys, who have never, you just said it. The Cowboys ain't never been shit. So take the names off of the Dallas Cowboys who command contracts, and you put Patrick Mahomes on this team.
Let me ask you a
They're
question.
they're still never gonna be shit.
I'm making that move if I'm Jerry.
Let me
bro.
ask you a question.
Fucking
Fuck
retarded,
that.
bro.
Let me ask you a
If for you to come on this podcast and spill some bullshit that Rich Paul dumbass said, it's fucking retarded,
Why
bro.
you gotta be a dumbass?
Well, let me
That shit was,
Nah.
bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
is Andy Reid coming
That-
with Patrick Mahomes?
That is not fucking this podcast worthy. What Rich Paul says, it ain't a hot take. It ain't
It's
like
a question, brother.
it's not reality. It's not the reality.
It might not be, but
So what?
Dak.
That's a mad
bro.
that's a mad question.
Like that's fantasy football. What the fuck are we talking about, bro?
No, but no, in reality though, is like, would you trust? And I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm just saying like, so you put him in Dallas without Andy Reid. Are you sure that Patrick Mahomes is gonna still be the same Patrick Mahomes?
I'm just saying from an aspect of selling tickets.
They sell tickets
the
now.
fuck are we talking about? Motherfuckers just be saying shit, bro.
They sell
Like,
tickets now.
we just trying to sell tickets?
No, I'm not saying it from.
They're the Dallas Cowboys.
That's exactly what the fuck you just said.
What I'm saying
Sell
is-
tickets.
That's cool.
Dallas Cowboys sell tickets. They
star
don't
shit.
have a problem with selling tickets. Newsflash.
I'll take Patrick over Dak.
They sell out every game.
I'll take Patrick.
But you would take Patrick without everybody else he just named outside of CeeDee Lamb. You would take just Patrick with CeeDee.
No.
Patrick, CD. They'll have to figure it out for sure.
But they trying to figure
They'll
it
have
out
to
in
figure it
Kansas
out.
City.
I'm gonna
And
ask
I
you
don't
this.
think moving forward, Dak is going to do anything in Dallas, bro.
I'm gonna ask you
I
this.
think
Do you
eventually they're gonna
know who
move
the
on.
Kansas City
Whether
Chiefs
it's
are?
not Patrick Mahomes,
Do you know
who
who
the move on?
Do you
That's
know
my
who the
point.
Kansas City Chiefs
They're
are
gonna have to
paying?
move on with Dak. They're gonna have to move on without Dak at some point, bro. He's not gonna get them to the mountaintop, bro.
Do
Let's
you
be
know
clear.
who the Kansas City Chiefs are paying? They're paying 2 people.
And they still went to the fucking Super Bowl last year.
They're paying 3 people. Chris Jones.
Chris Jones, Patrick Mahomes.
Travis Kelce.
And Travis Kelce,
They
my
not go to
bad.
the Super Bowl last year.
Yes.
Okay.
They didn't win.
When the fuck Dallas was ever even in
They-
contention to
when-
be a fucking Super Bowl contender?
Who celebrates losing a fucking Super
See,
Bowl?
now you missing the point.
Who celebrates losing a Super
When the
Bowl?
last time the Cowboys been
Not
relevant?
Kansas City.
Who's Super Bowl? Who
When has the
celebrates?
last time the Cowboys been relevant?
Jeff said me.
Fly Eagles high.
Huh?
When the last time the Dallas Cowboys been relevant?
I mean, as far as
In
what?
Patrick
As
Mahomes-
far-
question.
as
in
far as
Patrick-
what?
See, niggas
Patrick-
can't answer the question.
Well, they
when they get tight.
No,
They-
relevant in one sense.
Dak sexual.
No, I'm not.
Hold on, but hold on. In fairness,
I'm reacting.
Dacky.
No. The problem is I'm being real. The reality is you do not deplete a team. You're the same motherfucker that just said you don't go trade all these motherfuckers to go get Giannis.
I'm not gonna say
You just said that. You just said it. So you want to trade?
Football's
No, it's
a
not.
lot different, bro.
It's not. It's actually, well, it is different in the opposite of what you're thinking. Because if one player can make a team go to the NBA Finals. One player cannot make a team go to the fucking Super Bowl. Did I say anything that was fucking wrong?
No.
Am I speaking Spanish?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank you. What do you mean? If you're
He's saying Giannis
Giannis goes to the Lakers, they can go win the finals. You can't trade Patrick Mahomes for George Pickens and a couple other players and say,
he'll change
boom.
the culture.
Huh?
He'll change the culture, in my opinion.
Are we trying to change the culture around here?
Why wouldn't
like?
But hold on, dude. Hold on.
Culture changes goes.
No,
Culture changes. No. Culture changes goes to coaches. Not fucking players.
So
what the fuck are we talking about?
You think Patrick Mahomes changed the culture in Kansas City?
He was a part of it.
He was a part of it.
He drunk.
He was a part of it.
You realize Andy Reid got him to an AFC Championship before Patrick Mahomes?
Why y'all playing like?
I'm not
Patty, bro.
I'm not
I
playing.
ain't playing him. And
I think Patrick Andy Reid do with Alex Smith.
And
Got
Patrick
him to an AFC Championship game. What are you talking about? He revived his career.
What do you do with Alex Smith, bro?
He revived his career, bro.
Y'all playing Patrick.
He had what, 3 seasons in Kansas City where they won above 10 games?
Y'all playing my boy Patty Cox,
Bro, you realize that Alex Smith was they were about to throw him to the wayside in the league. Bro, the league was about to be done with Alex Smith saying he was a bust in San Francisco,
I think
bro.
I'm missing my point. I'm not saying like
you're not explaining your point.
I'm not saying like it's a true realistic thing that the Dallas Cowboys get Patrick Mahomes. I'm just saying if Patrick Mahomes is put in a position to be on the Dallas Cowboys, he is a lot better moving forward than fucking Dak Prescott. That's all I'm saying.
From what aspect?
With what?
We don't know.
Patrick Mahomes' contract is $500 million.
I don't think if he comes to the
Patrick Mahomes' contract is $500 million. With what?
What's how many years he got left on his contract?
Talk in reality though, bro.
He got 4 left.
Like you gotta talk in reality, man.
Dak ain't shit.
I don't give a damn. Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna change it. Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna change it.
Okay.
503. Come on, bro. Nobody ain't fucking paying that but the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm taking chances.
Okay, and that's why you in the
Risk
job.
takers.
That's why you got the job you got,
I'm a risk
and that's
taker.
why the GMs and the owners got the job they got.
And they ain't never been shit. They ain't been shit since the 90s.
They ain't been shit, but they millionaires.
Let me ask you a question.
What the fuck are we doing, bro?
Is Dak a top 10 quarterback, in your opinion? Okay.
But he's not a top 10 clutch performer. He's not a top 5 clutch performer.
We gonna go over 2 hours. Come on, bro.
Yeah, nah, let's go.
What we got left?
All right, let's talk about the rest of the games. But big news in the NFL this year or this past week. Daniel Jones went down with an injury. Was going to sideline him for the rest of the year, which he was already dealing with a tibia issue on his left leg, but ended up rupturing his Achilles in the game against Jacksonville. Out sideline for the rest of the year. How do y'all feel about the Colts right now moving forward? Because
I have him at the beginning. I had him as a contender pretender, but now it's like it's a wrap for him, bro.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Because they went and signed what? Phillip Rivers?
Yeah, you gonna sign 44-year-old?
I mean,
Rivers,
shit, he probably was the best option.
He ain't played in like 4 or 5 years, bro. Like,
but yeah, I don't think.
I mean, the good thing is it ain't hard to fucking say hike and hand the ball off to Jonathan Taylor. But
that shit's slow.
It's a wrap, bro. Like,
about to have 25 in a box. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs.
But the talks is they they probably won't. But the talks is that old boy from the rookie from Notre Dame, he's hurt but potentially can play. I think he has
Riley Leonard.
I think he has like a sprained PCL.
Yeah.
So he kind of like week to week, but I think that's who they gonna probably start at. I think Phillip Rivers will be the backup quarterback.
Riley Leonard didn't look like shit.
Well, this is why I wanted to talk about this exact situation for. Because I was talking to somebody earlier, actually. I don't think people were talking enough about the dysfunction within the Indianapolis Colts. You know what I mean? As far as the way that they were drafting. I mean, you take Anthony Richardson and you give up on him that fast?
Yeah, I'm gonna give that organization. Well, he's hurt.
Well,
he has the damage. He's out for the season.
Oh, that's right.
He's out for the season. So even with that, I'm gonna get an organization a little bit past because the Irsay was sick. The transition. Now the daughter's kind of getting involved. So I think things probably will look a little bit better.
They just didn't. I feel
But-
like, bro, they weren't really trying to develop him.
They shouldn't have never took him. He wasn't a first round quarterback.
Well, I think the hopes was that he was going to turn into Lamar Jackson.
I get what the hopes was, but like
I think that was the hope.
you and I both said on this podcast that was a super reach. You could have called him in the 4th, 5th round by itself.
Yeah.
He wasn't a Lamar Jackson type quarterback though.
Well, I think because
He
was a raw talent.
He had the raw talent. He had the
I'm sure
measurables.
he had the raw talent, but
he had the arm.
More smart. Anthony Richardson out there trying to truck shit.
I want to be careful
by
hurt. I want to be careful because I don't want to compare their IQs to each other because
I'm saying in terms
Lamar
of
was catered to. Lamar was catered to, and still is catered to his style of play. Like it ain't like he was being forced to go play in an offense that wasn't designed for him, like some other guys are.
Hey, you're right. It definitely come down to coaching too.
So
because he didn't have Harbaugh his whole career, and shit, who was over there? Who drafted Anthony? Who was the head coach when Anthony Richardson got drafted for the Colts?
Oh, the old guy, the other guy, the last coach.
Was it Pagano?
Yeah.
Chuck.
So it's like,
yeah, but with the owner with Irsay being sick and kind of going through stuff, like I kind of give him a pass.
that's a fact.
But the reality is he wasn't as good to be a first round quarterback.
Yeah. So, but we'll take our attention away from there. Let's talk about a local team. Let's talk about Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Just eliminated from the playoffs.
No, they're not.
I thought they were.
If you can win the division, you can win the. You can win the.
Oh yeah.
playoffs.
Well,
No,
they lost to Buffalo, so I guess they're not mathematically eliminated.
Yeah.
But if they do lose another game, or Pittsburgh, I think Pittsburgh just has to win one more game this year, and then they would clinch. But if Pittsburgh loses, if the Bengals win out, then Bengals would then take the reins of the AFC North and be a playoff team.
I think they need Baltimore.
And Baltimore needs to lose as well.
Yeah.
They have to beat Baltimore actually. So for Baltimore to be mathematically eliminated, but if the Bengals lose this week, coming up to Baltimore. Yeah.
See, this the frustrating thing about being a Bengals fan or a supporter. Like,
But this is the thing though, right? The Bengals shoot themselves in the foot every time they get in the driver's seat. Playing against Buffalo this past week, and they are up two
scores.
Two possessions.
Two possessions.
Up 2 possessions, and you're throwing the ball in the third quarter. Throwing the ball all around like you're down 2 possessions. And ultimately, that's what cost them 2 straight turnovers, interceptions, to be exact. And
one was a pick six.
Yeah. And you end up losing to Buffalo. Yeah. But you control the game for the first half of the game. You control the entire game. T. Higgins, although dealing with some concussion issues again in this game.
They fouled for that too. Bro.
Yeah, they wild for throwing him back out there.
There was no reason why he should have
smacked his head on the helmet or his head on the ground.
Yeah, but didn't he score a touchdown after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but bro,
did you see the way he looked after the first time he hit his head twice?
Oh, he's talking about the second time.
Yeah, no, the second time it was over. Yeah. But they still tried to roll him back out there and say, hey.
That's the Bengals though, bro. Organization.
Zach Taylor trying to save his job that bad. And throwing the ball wasn't even like you was going at like throwing the ball wasn't the solution. Y'all should have been running the ball.
Yeah, I don't mind that too much. They definitely should have been running the ball, but that was an RPO, right? I think that was more or less on Burrow to play calling.
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
That interception.
They need to go get somebody that Joe Burrow gon' respect and bow down to. Because if Joe Burrow want to play Joe Burrow ball, they ain't gonna get it done no more. That's a fact. That's not gonna get it done.
Well, Joe Burrow had to play Joe Burrow ball
to a certain extent, though, bro. But the not running the ball, the throwing the ball late when you up like that, not controlling, making sure you're controlling the clock, not making sure you are running when you're running the ball, making sure you're getting under fucking center more. Like the issues that they had is still the same fucking issues. They're gonna get what's going to continue to happen is he's going to continue to keep having these issues and injuries because they're going to keep putting him out there and keep doing the same fucking thing that they keep doing.
Let me tell you something, my brother. Somebody told me this a long time ago.
What's that?
A world without rules is chaos.
It's true. That's true, bro.
So they don't
like he getting in his own way too. Like trying to prove that he should be out there. Bro, just play the game, bro.
Trying to prove that he should be out there.
You should be running the ball.
No, I get that. I'm not knocking that. But everything in this organization runs through Joe Burrow, bro.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
The fuck?
But it's gonna be what it's gonna be, brother. The Bengals ain't willing to. When have they ever had one of those coaches that's gonna come in?
Marvin Lewis.
Wow.
Whoa.
Marvin Lewis demanded respect from his players. He held them accountable.
You talking about the same Marvin Lewis that was coaching the fucking Pittsburgh debacle?
What happened the following year?
Like
what happened the following year?
I'm tripping, bro. You said Marvin Lewis?
What happened I asked her a question. What happened the following Lewis? What happened the following year? Were those guys around?
Okay, but
were those guys around?
How long ago was Marvin around after that?
At least a year or two.
Like,
at least multiple years. Multiple years.
So you gonna see?
Yes.
All right, we gonna move on because
Zach Taylor ain't holding them accountable.
Bro, you really...
Neither did Marvin.
Huh?
Chad Johnson would never go to a press conference and say, or AJ Green or whoever, and say, I don't know. You need to go ask Marvin Lewis. That is never going to happen.
Okay.
Never.
All right, that's cool. I ain't gonna go back and forth because we get beside the point.
No. I mean, but that's
That's
real,
the point, though. They don't respect Zach Taylor.
I feel like at a certain point, initially they respected Marvin, but eventually it got out of hand, bro.
When? I really want to know when.
He said the Pittsburgh debacle. They got ghost after that. They let him go.
I mean, agree to disagree.
Yeah, and that's cool. We can agree to disagree. But, I mean, all right, so I just want to know your opinion on this. Speaking of Zach Taylor, like, I feel like this game, if anything, proved that Zach Taylor got to be fired after this year.
Yes.
I'm not disagreeing, bro.
Like, I just...
What are the Bengals? It's bigger than Zach, though.
Is it? I mean, it is, but...
What are the Bengals going to realistically do that's going to change the situation?
If you do not fire Zach Taylor, you now show that you don't have accountability from top to bottom.
We fire Zach Taylor, now what?
Go find another coach.
Go find another.
Who?
I'm not saying I got the answers for who it should be.
Like
Joe Brady.
But anybody could be better than Zach Taylor. Let's not act like Zach Taylor is the best coach in football. He ain't even in the top 15 in football and coaching.
I'm saying the Bengals don't have the organization.
That's the bigger problem, though. And we know that. But at the end of the day, the problem that we know the Bengals can fix is fire Zach Taylor.
All right.
They're not self-aware enough to fix the rest of the problem.
He gonna go on another tangent.
Al Golden.
Yeah, because I would go on a tangent if they hire Al Golden.
Come on, bro.
That's what they do.
So I got a question for you. If you're the Cincinnati Bengals, do you fire Zach Taylor or hire Mike McCarthy?
I'm not fucking with McCarthy.
I hire Mike McCarthy. and he's going to keep the players respect. He's going to demand the respect.
Who you fucking with?
Mike. Yeah.
McCarthy?
Yeah.
He's a better coach.
he's so stuck in it, man.
Bro, you
like he said, Marvin Lewis got a way better regular season record than Zach Taylor. I get it, 0-7 in the postseason. I get it, but we gotta get there. We got to keep. You give Marvin Lewis.
You give him if Carson Palmer played like fucking Joe Burrow did. You don't even like.
That's cool.
Marv probably still would be there.
That's cool.
You think that it's even a conversation that Zach Taylor is
didn't
close? I'm just
see
asking.
you-
Well,
you
no.
taking it to a different-
No, I'm just asking.
Y'all trying to turn it into
No.
I would rather have Zach than Marvin thing.
No.
That's what y'all trying to turn
No.
this into.
I'm talking
That's
about.
not what
I'm talking about
doing.
McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy?
You think that Zach is a better coach than McCarthy?
I'm not saying he's a better coach, but I don't feel like Mike McCarthy puts you over that hump, bro.
Well, you realize they got to the Super Bowl in spite of Zach Taylor, not because of. That's a totally different thing.
I guess, bro. I'm not. I don't know about McCarthy.
Because if that's your reasoning of getting to a Super Bowl, then you never fire your defensive coordinator
cool
because
with-
the defense
I'm
played.
cool with y'all letting go of Zach, but not going to get fucking Mike.
He's a better coach. You leave him to get a better coach. If he was a worse coach, I would understand your reasoning.
Right.
It's the same Penn State thing.
It is.
I'm an old nigga, bro. I'm get my old nigga shit, bro. I want you to get a young up and coming nigga that's going.
Why?
You get what works.
Eagles aren't in position to fucking. All right.
What are they in position to? No, finish it.
I don't feel like they're in a position to compete for a Super Bowl right now.
Shit.
Huh?
We got-
Offensively,
we got top
not
5
defensively.
quarterback, 2 top 10
Offensively.
wide receivers. We got
Not
top 10
defensively,
wide
bro.
receivers.
not defensively.
Well,
Now,
hold on.
now you about to make me cape for him.
Hold on.
You see what the defense has done the past 2 games when Joe Burrows came back. The only reason why this score looks the way it does is
So you
not
saying-
because of the defense.
All right, cool. So
It's because of the offense.
Cool.
It-
So
who do
they-
you blame this? Who do you blame this loss on?
the offense.
Specifically, who?
Well, you can really
Specifically, who? I'm asking you a question, and then I'll answer any question you got for me.
you can really say the defense too.
This-
How many points did the Bills put up?
In spite of Joe Burrow's turnovers,
This nigga, that's cool. That interception was fucked up.
The other
But
one
here,
put
but hold
up
on,
on the
but hold on,
20-yard
but hold on,
line.
but hold on. Did you see the nigga Josh Allen run for a 50-yard touchdown?
that's one. But that's one
But-
play.
but-
That's
So
one
y'all not gonna hold the
touchdown.
defense accountable for that?
Hold on, but this is the same defense that got 2 fumble recoveries, right?
Opportunistic, bro. We not gonna agree, bro. We gonna be talking about this shit forever.
Yeah, they're opportunistic, but they still made the plays and they got the turnovers.
6 and 7 right alone by itself. That's
So y'all
32,
saying if the
34
Bengals,
games.
if the Bengals make the playoffs, they're a potential threat to do something in the playoffs.
No, I'm not saying that.
So what are we talking about then?
What?
So why are y'all saying? So why y'all feel like they Super Bowl contenders then?
Because
We're saying they have the
pieces.
talent.
They have the offensive
So
talent.
what would be a difference if they made the playoffs? Why y'all don't feel like they can make it to the Super Bowl?
Because of Zach.
Function.
all right, bro. So you saying Mike McCarthy puts them over the top?
He's a better coach. He puts them in a better
so he puts
position.
them in. He puts them in.
And he's a better
position to
play
win-
caller.
So he'll put them in a position to win Super Bowl.
Yes.
He puts them in a better position.
He's won a Super
right, say
Bowl.
less.
I'll take somebody who's won a Super Bowl, who's proven, and who's
We went
wins
to the
games.
Super Bowl with this nigga Burrow getting the most sacks ever. Like,
Like, bruh,
how that happened?
I could have coached.
It wasn't Burrow.
I could have coached that Bengals team to a fucking Super Bowl that year. Not fucking rocket science.
Okay.
Fuck is Zach Taylor done?
And then you don't fire Lou, who was,
See, I'm not
beating
saying-
the Chiefs.
This
He
is
was-
wait
he was
here.
the one beating the Chiefs.
Here's gonna be my point. Here's gonna be my point.
I just don't feel.
Zach Taylor gets fired. Say Zach Taylor gets fired
I'm
this year.
cool with that.
Say no, I know. But what I'm saying is this: I guarantee you, and I'll give you 3 to 4 years. Zach Taylor won't get another head coaching job. Should never been a head coach. That says a lot to you. If he goes 3 to 4 years and don't get a head coaching job, then Mike McCarthy at his 3rd stop would be, if he got hired for the Bengals, has won every place he's won. He went. Now, did he win the Super Bowl? No, but he's shown that he can at least perform at a good level to get your team to compete.
So if you was to go young, if you was the Bengals, who would you go?
I'm not going young.
I told
Zach,
you.
Joe Burrow is not going to respect somebody young.
The only person I think he would is Joe Brady.
That's it.
And
So you taking Joe Brady over Mike McCarthy?
no.
No. A proven head coach, somebody who hasn't
He's saying that
coached yet.
He being biased.
Who?
You nigga.
No, I'm not.
All right.
Joe Brady has never been a head coach. Mike McCarthy has. Although I think Mike McCarthy time at Dallas Cowboys had ran his course. Mike McCarthy is still a good coach, bro.
And the only reason I said it is because I think Mike McCarthy has Super Bowl pedigree. Joe
Yes.
Brady, they haven't even made it to the Super Bowl in Buffalo,
No.
and he just coached the league MVP,
I respect y'all.
right? And after they beat
Respectfully, I don't respect yours.
after they beat
I do.
after they beat Baltimore, that should have been their time. That should have been their time.
That's cool.
The-
I don't want to.
Yeah, no.
But we spent a lot on the Bengals.
Yeah, but in other news, let's talk about another team in Ohio. Let's talk about the Cleveland Browns. What a game! What a game!
Give it.
You see, I went throwback Shedeur because that's what he looked like, man. He was out there.
But 364 passing,
Hey,
3 touchdowns passes, a rushing
he
touchdown.
looked like 2 out there.
Yeah.
By the way.
But I think we expected this if they gave him the opportunity, right?
Yeah, and
Did you really though?
who me?
Yeah.
What didn't I?
Okay, I'm just asking.
Yeah, I ain't.
When I told you to frame, you like you had some pushback.
I mean, yeah, I do say.
Well-
I do have pushback. I mean, I can tell you why. Because I don't think that necessarily the offense is in a position where they can be consistent to compete with other teams. Like, if you want him to actually develop and grow in a good way, you don't put him out there and feed him to the wolves. Does he give him the best opportunity to win with this roster? Yeah, but that's not saying a lot, bro.
It's not, but
Is he better than Dylan Gabriel? Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a question.
they should have been starting him, bro.
Yeah, but at the same time, how do y'all feel about what happened, right? So, and I'll catch, for anybody who don't know how the game went, they were up for a large part of the game. Titans start battling back, high-scoring game, but they're trailing. Now Cleveland's trailing with like 2 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. Shedeur drives them down the field. They score a touchdown. And they only need a 2-point conversion to tie the game up, go to overtime. The coaches make the decision to take Shedeur out on a 2-point conversion and run a wildcat, and they get stuffed on the 2-yard line and ultimately lose the game. A lot of people are saying that this is Stefanski trying to sabotage Shedeur.
I said it a couple weeks ago when it first started and they took him out in the red zone in the goal line. Like, I mean, it's just crazy that they even doing this, bro. Like, allow him to get his opportunity to win this game so that it can hopefully catapult your team and change the culture of this team because of a win like that. Like, that's when it can, because they see that you believe and you have a vision.
Right.
When you go to do that and you try that offense out there for 2-point conversion and you don't put arguably one of their best players on offense, now you now to the rest of the players, they look at you like, bro, you don't even believe. You ain't no fucking leader of men no more. We can't even trust you to do what's best for the team.
I got a hot take, but I'm gonna let y'all get y'all's off.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think Kevin Stefanski not sabotaging Shedeur. I think Kevin Stefanski sabotaging Kevin Stefanski. I think that.
True.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think that he probably tired of seeing the shit show that's going on in Cleveland. He's not trying to be involved in that shit no more. Like, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. This man is a 2-time coach of the year.
Yeah.
The shit that's going on up top above him, I think he more fed up with that shit than he is with the media talking about Shedeur.
That's a good take.
Yeah, no. It was solid.
You might be spot on
That was
with
solid.
Yeah.
But I don't give him a pass for sabotaging himself either.
No, I'm not gonna give him a pass. You know what I mean? Because I still think that that's a bad decision to make, because you also hurting the rest of the team by doing that.
Oh, for
But at the same time, bro, if he looking for an out, this is the out. That's like if look, I'm gonna just give y'all a real quick example. If a dude want to break up with his girl, and hey, all it takes is one argument. Hey, you know what? This is it right here. That's all I needed. All the fuel I needed. I needed one out, and this is it. This is it right here. And this.
Butter to the right.
Yeah, this Kevin Stefanski shit right here. Hey, I want it out. This is my out right here.
Nah, that's a fact.
It probably would have been more along the lines of a dude trying to propose. Like, he finding that way not to propose, but I feel you.
No, if he want shit, if he want out, he want out.
He want out. But yeah,
Might be right. I mean, but
nah, that's 100%.
but,
But do you? But let me ask you this: if you him, and this is your plan to sabotage, right, yourself. But if I'm the other 31 owners and I have to fire my coach, I kind of judge you based on some of the shit you pulling.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Kevin Stefanski can get an offensive coordinator job?
True. Yes.
That's all he
no,
needs.
no. Yeah.
That's all.
If he wants to be a head coach.
If he wants to be a head coach, I mean, he could probably a team like Tennessee would entertain him because he could develop,
True.
right? But if he can go somewhere else and be an offensive coordinator if he loses his job in Cleveland.
I respect that.
So let me ask y'all this: if Cleveland fires Stefanski and Pittsburgh fires, or Tomlin gets out his deal, do you go? If you Cleveland, do you go get Mike Tomlin?
Yes, in a heartbeat.
If you Tomlin, do you take that job?
No.
That's the better question.
No.
Why?
We just sat here and talked about the turmoil up top. And for
But that's what I'm saying.
the most part of Mike Tomlin's
More
career,
of him want to mentor Shedeur.
If you wanted to
Or
mentor,
not mentor him, but
if he wanted to mentor Shedeur, he
they
would
would
have
have
drafted
drafted him.
He was
I
drafted.
think it was bigger than that, though. That's true.
Huh?
Though. That is
He
true.
was drafted.
That is
But
true. Though.
you still coming into turmoil. At the end of the day, the owner said they didn't want Shedeur.
Right.
Like,
So you don't think Shedeur, what he's doing moving forward, can have a successful career in Cleveland eventually?
I think he could if they get out their own way.
Okay.
Part of them getting out their own way, they would have to turn the reins over to somebody who's done it. Now, here's the thing. But it's gonna be hard to do because they probably won't do that, right?
They have to make a change in the front office. And
Yes.
I mean, and that's just me being real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
they got to do that. But even then, like, I'll pose this back to you. Say the Browns is like, hey, we're gonna hire Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin, we're gonna give you the reins. Do you think Mike Tomlin is proven enough to say that he get all of the say and everything else?
You're right.
I don't know if he proven enough
Who, Mike Tomlin?
to say he gets the reins to be like.
I think he does. I'm gonna be honest. I do. I mean, I think
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he does,
Mike Tomlin, one of the greatest coaches in this league.
and I don't disagree with that. But I will say that if I felt like he could do like all of what probably Cleveland could want him or need him to do to turn it around, why hadn't he done it in Pittsburgh?
He's kept them afloat despite. That's like so.
You said the right fucking word. I'm glad you said that. He's kept them afloat.
Yes.
Why the fuck so are you blaming Pittsburgh's issues on ownership?
I'm blaming some of it on ownership. Yes, but I also do blame him some because I don't think that the offense has developed enough because of him.
Let's revisit this next podcast.
Okay.
I want to talk deeper than that.
Okay, yeah, and that's cool. But the only thing I was gonna say, just regarding this whole Cleveland shit, like the reason that it's like the reason I feel like it might not work with Shedeur long term is and this is just based upon the way that it's structured now. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So unless they find a way to start doing shit completely different, which I don't foresee, because it's just Cleveland, it's not gonna be the best position for him. And that's if nothing changes.
I ain't knocking it, bro. I'm just trying to figure out a way, like not necessarily figure out a way, but who would come in? Who you see coming taking that job?
A yes man. A man that's gonna come in, not like he doesn't have much input on what's going on. He just, hey, this the guys we gonna draft.
But I don't think that will bode well for Shedeur's career.
The only way that it works well for Shedeur's career, and you're gonna be salty that I say this, but I don't give a fuck, is if they hire Mike McCarthy. That's the only way it works well in his favor there with the Browns right now.
Let me ask you a question because you have to believe what you're saying. But so I'm gonna ask you straight up. Do you think that they really have the biggest plan to develop Shedeur? Do you think that that's the plan of the Cleveland Browns?
No.
Okay. So why the hell would they care what's the best? What
I'm saying, if they move,
what's best
if they
for?
move forward with Shedeur, they would
Do
have
you
to.
do you think they're moving forward with Shedeur?
Why not?
Because they drafted a whole nother quarterback 2 rounds ahead of him,
Shedeur
and then they talking about drafting another quarterback this upcoming year.
On top
like
of talking
said,
about,
bro, the main thing he said, they got to get out their ways.
and on top of that, they're talking about playing Deshaun Watson still.
That's who they have under contract still. Like,
If they get out their ways, bro.
And they can't. I thought there was a way to get rid of Deshaun Watson. There's not a way.
nobody's taking that contract.
There's a cap hit of $83 million next year if they cut him, and that ain't happening. That ain't happening.
I think they're gonna rock out with Shedeur. They're just gonna have to figure out a way.
No, I don't. I don't think they were gonna rock out with him. They might keep him on the roster because he gonna bring him. He gonna make them money. Like,
Why would you take away this momentum though?
because it's the Browns. what are we talking about?
I get that.
What if so you have to
Again,
all right,
they have to get out their own way.
So let me tell you something, right? So when I said that Kevin Stefanski is sabotaging his own thing, this is why. Think about everything that you're saying, because some of it's logical, but Stefanski's in the middle of a shit show right now, bro.
I agree, it's a shit show, bro.
So you think that he wants to continue to coach there? If it's any other way to get out, if this is one way to get out, then this one way to get out.
No, for sure.
So I don't know, but outside of that, man, let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. They fall Sunday Night Football to the Houston Texans.
Nah, get straight into it, bro.
Hey,
Fuck Kansas City. Let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, we can talk about them next.
Nah,
They play
let's talk-
Monday night. They play Monday Night
Right,
Football.
you're right.
Only thing I was gonna say that
you was wrong, but okay.
Go ahead.
We should have hit. We should have hit on
Get your
them
shit
back out,
off.
but it's cool. Go ahead.
No,
You can delay. Go ahead. Dunk it.
I'm not.
We
dunking
going
it.
over 2 hours already, so dunk it.
Yeah, we're not dunking it.
Sorry, Jeff. That's the reality. We here.
No, we not ducking it. We gonna talk about it. The only thing I wanted to say was Kansas City Chiefs will miss the playoffs after a loss to the Houston Texans.
No, they still got opportunity.
I think that they're mathematically eliminated because
No,
the
they're not.
Chargers won.
No, bro.
No, they're not. Go to a playoff picture.
They're not eliminated.
If you, it'll tell you. Yeah, they ain't eliminated.
Because it'll say E.
Yeah, they ain't eliminated.
Okay. Well,
They're
mathematically,
they're 2 games behind.
Yeah, we got we got 4 games left, right?
yeah. You think they make it?
They got a shot.
They got a shot. Like, cause again, Indianapolis Colts gonna lose some games. I don't believe in the Baltimore Ravens. So they could. They got a shot at that. They got a shot at that last one.
Over Indy.
They got that shot at that last
It's
one.
It's what?
8.
7? 18?
Top 8,
17?
right?
I think it's 7.
Top 7?
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh
it's top
shit.
7. Ooh,
Yeah,
7.
yeah, that's right. What Tennessee got or Texas got? Who they got left?
It's ugly.
If they got a favorable schedule, it's over because they playing at a high level. It's over. It's a wrap.
Who?
It's a wrap.
Yeah,
The
Cardinals,
Texas,
Raiders.
the Texas, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
wrap.
It's a Texan schedule?
Yeah,
Yep.
Texas gonna win that.
Cardinals, Raiders,
It's a wrap.
Chargers, and then Colts.
Yeah, I don't see them making it.
Yeah. So
I'm rooting for the Texans, but I don't think.
Texas learn how to run the
I
ball.
think the Chiefs will fuck around and find a way, bro.
They found a way to run the ball. I think they got a running back, which they've been dying to get going.
yeah, only thing I can say is, I mean, for Kansas City, I don't feel so bad. I mean, shit, they just had a 10-year, damn near a 10-year run.
It's a wrap. Kelsey gonna retire.
What's
at
the
end of
Jaguars
season.
record? They looking like they're gonna win the division.
Yeah.
They 9-4, and what is the Texans? I ain't gonna hold you.
That
bro.
might have
go
been
to Jacksonville's schedule.
You crashed them for like 4 weeks straight, bro.
yeah,
They
I wasn't
9
fucking
and
with
4. It's a wrap, bro. They gonna win the division.
Jets,
Colts.
They
Titans.
gonna go 3-1. They ain't beating the Broncos. Or they might, but Sean Payton be getting in his own way.
I ain't gonna lie, the Jags known for nothing up though.
It's a different team, bro.
We'll see.
And like Mario said, Travis Etienne
And balling.
and they force him the ball like they've been doing, and and let Trevor Lawrence just manage the game and kind of pick his spots.
So the Chiefs 2 games behind them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Chiefs gone.
Bold prediction. Texans win the division. Chiefs make it in over the Jaguars.
All right, we'll see when we get there. But yeah, let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. The collapse on
Damn.
Monday Night Football. Well,
You gotta hold on. So the Jaguars is 9-4. You got them losing out. Sheesh. All right. I mean, that's the only way I think they fall out. But
Nah, for sure.
sheesh.
I think they can beat the Jets, but I think after that, they can potentially lose out.
but let's talk about another team that's losing. The Philadelphia Eagles. On a 3-game losing skid right now. Coming out, went to Los Angeles on Monday. I didn't see the game, thankfully. I was at the Pacers Kings
You
game.
ain't watch the highlights?
I saw the highlights.
Okay.
Or the low lights.
Well, yeah.
The low lights.
It wasn't too many high, but you know, at least they still realize that they got Saquon on the team. But it's okay though. I'm still not worried.
I'm gonna start with this first.
They'll win the division.
There is somebody, I think it's on TikTok or it might be YouTube. They're looking for an update on how you feel about this team making the playoffs or in the playoffs going forward.
Oh, I still feel good about them.
They asked and I was like, what update? And then I had to kind of pry it out of them. But yeah,
no,
you still feel good about them?
I still feel good about them. I mean, look. At the end of the day, I trust the team that they put out there every week. I don't necessarily agree with the play calling. I like the play calling from the offensive coordinator. Secondary is still shaky, but at the end of the day, they got the experience and they got championship pedigree. So I mean, I'm still rocking with them. I'm not gonna give up on them and be like, oh, the season is over. They're on the 3-game losing skid. They'll make things right this weekend, but they gotta look damn good against Las Vegas. Like this is a game that they have to make they have to be a statement game against the Raiders.
So, and you said it before, and I kind of just I took it on the chin, and I ain't even say nothing because I felt like, yeah, do some of my takes or criticism come from having him on my team? Maybe. No, barely.
That's definitely a
Little.
fact.
No, it's a little. But the reality, I think I seen the writing on the wall, right? So, and then I had to go poll some people because I was like, damn, am I tripping? Like I heard Mario tell me like I was the only brother that was criticizing Jalen Hurts. And I asked about 10 people. And those 10 people came back and said, no, I had the same criticism. Right?
But if you ask them same 10 people right after the Super Bowl, none of them would have said that what you said. So I'm gonna just be real with you.
Agree, right? But the reality is, I started to see this kind of early on. And now that we're here to week, 14, 15?
14.
14. I think I said it last week, and I'll reiterate it again this week. They have been playing offensive style because they're scared or afraid to allow Jalen Hurts to make mistakes. Which is why when you start to see that they start allowing him to play freely, now we see the turnovers. Now we see the problems that they've been hiding.
Well, I'll tell you this. I mean, it's more.
Now we start seeing the inaccuracy. Not
But
only when we early on, hold on.
on.
Early on, we were seeing the doubt in the accuracy of deep balls. Now we're starting to see the inaccuracy in intermediate throws.
Well, a lot of it's timing issues, and also we're not gonna take away from the simple fact that some of those, like AJ Brown, been dropping passes too. So we won't go shy away from that.
No, I'll give you those. AJ Brown dropped 3 passes that he should have caught.
Yeah, and you can't put that on Jalen Hurts. Like he put the ball where it was supposed to be,
And he owned up to those.
Yeah, and that's cool that he owned up to him. But I'm saying we're not gonna sit here and act like everything is on Jalen Hurts. Like when they allow him to play freely and throw, when you throw the ball more, you out.
Whoa. If Dak Prescott would have threw 4 picks, you would have came in here and went fucking berserk. That's one.
That's
No,
a
it
fact.
wasn't.
No, that's a fucking fact.
No, it
Two.
Wait a minute, bro.
Man, We not gonna listen to him. We not gonna. That's a lie. 2, we know in every sport, but in mainly we gonna stay with NFL. The buck starts and stops with who?
The quarterback.
Thank you. So the criticism that I've been leaning towards of every fucking week for 14 weeks is now starting to show what we're getting out of what your Eagles are getting out of Jalen Hurts, regardless of other play from other players.
I'm still not
Damn,
writing him
so
off.
you can't hold him accountable.
It ain't about not holding him accountable. I'm still right. Well, he had a bad game. What I'm supposed to?
So you just gonna keep saying like he had a bad game. It wasn't all his fault. It was the defense.
Hey Cal.
So was it the defense's game?
Hey
Not
Cal.
this game.
Hey, check this out, bro. Dak had one of them bad games early on. I said if it happened more than once, you gonna hear from me.
Right.
This has been happening down there. Out of 14 weeks, it's probably happened maybe 10.
This is the only game where he had multiple picks. What are you talking about?
We had missed throw, wide open throw. So as much as you can discredit AJ Brown, hold on.
Dak ain't missed nobody wide open?
Not as much as he has.
Not
Hell
as
no.
much, but don't act like he ain't did it.
Not like this.
Okay, don't act like he ain't did it because I've seen
One
it happen
game
with
he
TD.
missed 3
You
home
ain't
run
gonna
balls.
hold him accountable, bro.
You ain't it's
Jalen,
cool. It's
Jalen
cool.
been playing piss poor,
It's
bro.
cool, bro.
Can you
It's
admit
cool.
that?
You can't
Yeah.
even admit that, bro.
I just told you.
But hold him accountable.
You gotta put it all on him at some point.
I'm not putting it all on him, bro. I think the play calling.
Because and the reality is this: if he was really that nigga, he would have went in that office a long time ago. Hold on. If he was really that nigga, he would have went in the office a long time ago and said, "Man, y'all fucking tripping. We got to do better offensively, and here's what we need to do." He ain't ready for that.
This is bananas.
He ain't ready for that, bro. And I've been trying to tell you that he ain't ready.
So he threw 4 picks, and you gonna say it's the play calling?
I think a lot of it
It's the play calling of the defense, and y'all
That's
lose
crazy.
19-22.
They inside the red zone in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad it ain't
you,
just
and
me
you
saying
turn that
no
fucking
more,
ball
bro.
over like that.
Hey.
It was a bad throw. Yeah,
Shout out to them 10 people I polled too. Thank y'all, man.
yeah. Shout out to him.
Hey.
But hey,
What the young niggas do?
I don't know. I ain't selling on him.
Boo-boo.
So I ain't selling on him. I still
I
rock with
get
Jalen
you.
Hurts.
I'm not asking you to turn your back on your team or your player, your guys,
As
right?
he shouldn't, but
And I ain't saying that, but you gotta be real, bro.
Yeah,
Everything
he had a bad game.
No, this has
can't
been.
keep saying that, bro.
Can't keep saying
He
that,
an
bro.
Super Bowl MVP.
And I'm gonna tell you,
quarterback, bro.
here. This is the fucked up part, and we can get off Jalen Hurts. That state of that locker room fucked up, and I'm gonna tell you why. Not one person has stood up and took up for Jalen Hurts yet. That's when I knew it was a wrap. They don't believe in him. No person has said that is my quarterback. When Tony Romo was playing bad, right? You saw T.O. go and say, "That's my quarterback. You leave my quarterback." Nobody's saying that, bro. He is replaceable.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm not.
So I'm gonna I want to revisit this question to you, Mario, today. Is Jalen Hurts a top 10 quarterback today?
Yes.
Okay.
So
If you go stand on that, I ain't got nothing else to say.
who is not?
I'm good.
Who your 9 quarterbacks?
He's not playing like a top 10 quarterback, bro. And you know that. So why
I'm
we're
knocking
not
that.
doing
I
that.
just wanna
I,
add-
don't- I ain't about to go through that. He ain't the top 10 quarterback right now.
He's a top 10 quarterback.
He's 31st in fucking, I think, yards and touchdowns. Like 34. He's back. Like, the numbers are not good, bro. Only thing that looked good for him was he didn't have a bad touchdown to turnover
So
ratio.
who would you take?
And you still don't.
Jalen Hurts or Caleb Williams?
Caleb Williams. Fuck are we talking about?
Oh, Caleb.
What are we talking about, bro?
It only take one good year to turn
Jeff.
him on. It only take one good year to turn him on. Well,
Jeff.
I see.
Hey, Jeff.
I don't know if I'm taking.
Jeff
Caleb
don't want this
over-
conversation to continue.
over Jalen.
Jalen Hurts or Caleb Williams?
I'm 100% rocking with you.
Today, Jalen Hurts or Caleb Williams? Thank you. Jalen Hurts or Caleb Williams?
Jalen Hurts.
You tripping, bro.
Nah, you tripping. But
I would want you to like name. I'm trying to look at the team
Right.
and look at like.
You really want me to go through there?
I'm not saying you wrong.
I do.
I'm
I'm not
just trying to
saying you're
see
wrong
why.
on your analysis. You
I
spot on
am.
with your analysis.
You want me?
I think you're wrong.
I'll make a video. I can name. I'll make a video and name the 10 quarterbacks better than
You
Jalen
spot
Hurts.
on.
You can do it right now.
You spot on with your analysis about how he's been playing, but I think he's still a top
All
10
right, look, this is what we're
quarterback.
gonna do.
Let me ask you right now. Is he?
Are these Seattle and Atlanta? What's one of the?
Give me Sam Darnold.
You said,
All right, that's one.
Yes. Give me Sam
Cincinnati,
Darnold.
he
Buffalo.
said Sam Darnold.
Both.
over
Hey,
Jalen Hurts.
hey,
All
bro.
right, that's 3.
Tripping, bro.
Tennessee and Cleveland, no. Washington and Minnesota, no. Miami, New York, no. New Orleans, Tampa Bay,
Yes.
one of them.
Tampa
I'll
Bay.
take
Baker.
Yes.
I may take
Four.
Baker over
That's
Jalen.
4 quarterbacks.
I'm on the fence about Baker, but
Indy and
I guess
Jacksonville.
you.
I might take Trevor over him.
No. You were saying Daniel Jones.
Lamar.
Let's be clear.
No, Daniel Jones ain't here. He's out. So that's why. Oh,
Lamar.
Daniel Jones. Oh, Daniel.
Gotta put
Yeah,
Daniel Jones.
I'll take Daniel Jones.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
6.
No, you
Lamar.
taking Trevor over fucking Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
Oh my
Right now,
God.
Lamar
With that
7.
roster? Yes.
Lamar 7.
Yes.
Denver or Las Vegas?
Bo Nix is better.
oh hell nah.
Bo
All
Nix is playing better than him. Is Bo Nix not playing better than him?
Just going off
Okay,
record,
take
bro.
Bo Nix
Just
off.
going off
Still at
record.
7.
No, I'm not. Take Bo Nix
Still at
off.
7.
We still at 7.
Green Bay.
You said,
Yes,
okay,
both. Both.
Taking Jordan Love over Jalen Hurts?
That's 9 quarterbacks.
Yes.
We know.
He just said Jordan Love not good, bro. All right, bro.
Taking Matt Stafford.
So, I mean,
He's taking
got-
Pat.
Patrick Mahomes.
He got it. I mean, he got the 10.
He
He
said
got the
Trevor
9, he said.
Lawrence.
Bruh.
Jordan Love.
Different situations.
So let me
bruh.
ask you a question. Are you taking? Are you? All right, I ain't even gonna ask.
No,
I ain't
ask.
even gonna
Ask
Taking
it.
Dak over Jalen Hurts?
Huh?
Taking Dak Prescott over Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
The fuck are we talking about?
All right, so
And then we ain't even get to New England, San Fran, Bryce Young.
you wait. You taking Bryce Young over Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
All right, let's go to the pick'ems. Let's go to the pick'ems. We ain't got time to talk today. I ain't even got the spirit to
We're
argue.
going to make a record.
This should be a 3.5 hour podcast. That's crazy as fuck.
Debate it.
That's
Debate
crazy.
it.
That's crazy as fuck. It only take a string of good fucking games to turn you to say that Jalen Hurts is not better than Bryce Young or Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy dog
say-
ass,
I
bro.
didn't say-
He said Sam.
No,
Darnold.
bro, Sam Darnold worse. He
That's
couldn't
my
even beat out Brock
point.
Purdy.
That's my point.
What are you talking about?
Brock. I was joking with the Brock Purdy.
Bro, Sam
Brock-
Darnold
I
couldn't
don't
beat.
believe him.
But Sam Darnold
You
couldn't
said
beat
Sam
out.
Darnold off the Drizzy,
I'm
though.
taking Sam Darnold. Yes. Yes, I'm taking Sam Darnold.
That's insane.
A good thrower of the football. I'm taking him.
That's
Okay.
insane.
Who?
That's insane.
Because the reality is this, and here we go. We here now. The reality is this. What is Jalen Hurts' best thing he do? Okay. Besides that,
Damn, see.
what is the best thing? What is his best trait?
That was a good
Can
one.
I ask you? Can you answer?
Being a leader of men.
Can you answer? Because he ain't a leader of men. They don't respect him. We just proved that already. So what else is it? What is Jalen Hurts' best thing that he does?
He can run the football.
Okay.
That's probably the best thing that he does.
And is he doing that?
But is that play calling or is that him?
No, I'm asking you a question.
I'm
though.
asking you,
You beat
is
up,
that play
bro.
calling or is that him?
It's a little bit of both because he's
Okay.
not scrambling and making plays.
Let's talk about personnel.
He's-
If you really want to dive into the shit, let's dive into
Let's
this
dive
shit.
into it
All right,
then.
the motherfucker, they only use 2 fucking wide receivers. They use 1 tight end barely, and they don't really get a ball to Saquon like that. So you blaming Jalen Hurts for the fucking entire collapse of the fucking offense is fucking diabolical. This nigga, Caleb Williams, is using like 5 receivers this year, 2 running backs for over 700 rushing yards. So what the fuck are you talking about? Caleb Williams has a more structured offense, and he's, bro, like, this is insane. Do you not understand? Fucking play calling matters. Bro, God,
shit,
bro,
nigga.
bro, do not
your
talk to me about football if you don't understand this, bro. Because I know you do, and I know you do. So don't in any world today tell me Caleb Williams is better than Jalen Hurts at football because he's got a more structured offense. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Let's go. Let's talk about the pick'em. Let's go, bro. I'm not. No. Bro, let's do the pick'em,
I got
bro.
something else.
Bro,
I got
what are
something
we
else.
talking about?
Do we know? Hold on.
Last time they threw the ball to Jahad Dotson. Tell me.
Turn up, nigga.
Am I in the Matrix? Because I guess I am.
You gotta be.
Because guess
You
what?
gotta be.
Because guess what? There is no Super Bowl quarterback. There is no Super Bowl MVP quarterback that I know that don't have fucking say in this fucking offense. Name him. He had more say.
No, he did.
Oh, my bad. Because he was the fucking backup quarterback and he came in to win the Super Bowl.
But you said name of
Everybody, you could go to Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer probably had a fucking say in the fucking offense.
No, he did.
This motherfucker act like he can't even call a fucking audible. He ain't even fucking running.
Did Trent Dilfer win the Super Bowl MVP that year? I don't think so.
I'm just threw a quarterback that was trash that still won the Super Bowl.
He definitely did.
So,
But
what are we talking about?
he ain't doing it. He ain't getting it done. At the end of the day, you could be happy with your 8 wins in that school, but go ahead, bro. But if you can't see the writing on the fucking wall,
yeah,
my bad. My bad.
And I'm not telling you, Jalen. I'm not telling you that the rest of the team rock with him. I'm not telling you that the rest of the team rock with him. If you telling me his
best ability as a quarterback is running the ball and he's not doing that, then what is he good at?
Do you?
I'll wait.
So hold on.
What makes him? I'm not saying he is or not. I really want to know. We heard from him. What makes him a top 10? What makes him a top 10?
What makes him a top 10 quarterback? Well, for one, he's been reliable throughout his entire career. True or false? 2, on top of that.
What makes him a top 10 quarterback today?
Hold on.
No, today. Stop fucking talking about the past.
We're talking about
today.
We're talking about the entirety of his career.
What? You asked me a question about.
Yeah, we're talking about fucking ability then.
Today.
Let's talk about ability.
Today.
Because that shit changes from year in, year out of who's going to be a top 10 if that's the case.
I got an answer.
It does.
But at the same time,
but the great ones stay consistent.
Bro, he's had a different offensive coordinator every fucking year of his NFL career, bro. He's made it to the Super Bowl twice. So what are you talking about? You want to talk about the past? So people don't just lose the ability to be a great or a good quarterback, bro. What's changed? The only thing that's changed between last year and this year is play calling for the most part, bro. That's it. The offensive line is a little banged up, so that's different. So outside of that, what are we talking about?
Do you believe in Nick Saban?
And who?
And Nick Saban.
Nick Saban? Nick Sirianni?
No, I asked you a specific. I know who the fuck I was talking about. Do you believe in Nick Saban?
Nick Saban is what?
As a coach.
I believe in him to develop running backs and defensive players. I never believed in him to develop a quarterback, which he still has never done. Okay.
There was a reason why Nick Saban benched him in the game to put in Tua.
Yeah,
a freshman.
But
that year, Jalen Hurts was clowning though.
Yeah, and he was
a bum that year.
And then
what are you doing now?
What right now? Shit, Tua ain't doing.
No. I asked you a question. What is he doing now? What is he showing you now? Today. That's my point.
Let me ask you. Hold on.
Let Cal go.
Hold on. No. I'm sorry to cut you off.
I was just saying.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because the only thing I was gonna say was to answer your question. He's a competitor. He gonna compete.
But let me
just said that don't get it done.
Let me ask you a question. What did he do when he went to a head coach that actually develops quarterbacks? What did he do the following year at Oklahoma? Thank you. So move on. Let's do a weekly pick'ems for the upcoming week.
Snuck that in there.
I'll let him give one look.
He can't throw the football, but threw over 4,000 yards. Okay.
Nah, I fuck with you.
Ask TD if he can throw.
You just gotta hold him accountable. That's my only thing.
Yeah, bro, and I hold him accountable if it was time to. I you know what I mean? Like, yeah, did he have a bad game? Yeah, but he had a bad game.
They lost 3 straight.
Yeah.
Or was it 4 straight?
3.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. But Thursday
is very adamant with that. Go ahead.
Thursday night football, we got Atlanta at Tampa Bay.
Title that accountability.
You feel me? Shit.
Who?
Atlanta, Tampa.
Give me Tampa.
Where we at on the standings too, by the way?
I think you got me this week by a game. So you up 2 games.
Yeah. All right. Give me Tampa.
All right.
Who you got?
I'm going with Tampa. All right. Sunday, we got Cleveland at the Chicago Bears.
Give me Chicago. I ain't doing this again.
The Bears.
I'm going with the Bears. Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's tricky. I'm gonna go with Lamar though, man. A small inkling got me wanting to pick the Bengals, but I'm gonna go with Lamar, man. They got more to you feel me, to get to. So,
I think it was a bad loss at Buffalo. I'm going with Baltimore.
Didn't they just lose to Pittsburgh last week too?
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it.
I just think
he ain't got enough pride to do that shit.
I think the collapse of the.
I don't believe in Zach Taylor. Give me Baltimore. I wanted to. I don't believe in Zach Taylor though.
I understand.
That last game against the Bills
If I'm
was
the
atrocious,
Bengals,
bro.
though, I compete, but don't fuck up your chances on getting a top player, bro.
I think they already outside of the top 10 now.
But I'm saying that you can lose. Keep losing.
All right, got the LA Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Go ahead and do it. Well, you go first.
You go first.
I'll go first.
You go.
I'm going with Kansas City Chiefs.
I second that.
Give me the Chiefs.
All right. All right, got the Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots. What Drake doing?
Drake? Yeah, I'm rocking with him, man. Off a fresh bye? Give me Drake, man, them boys, bro.
I'm going with Buffalo. I think that the bye week kind of hurt their momentum. I'm going with Buffalo.
Give me Buffalo as well.
All right, Washington Commanders at the New York Giants.
Shit.
Give me the Giants. Because I don't know what Washington... I don't even know why the fuck they brought Jaden Daniels back. Let him sit the season and just rock out with Mariota. Mariota, he was doing some things.
That shit crazy.
It's the same organization that ended Robert Griffith's career, bro. But I'm gonna go with the New York Giants. And I want to give a shout out to Zach Ertz, man. I hope you do well, man. I hope you do well.
What happened?
He suffered a bad injury, man. It might be his
ACL.
career.
ACL.
Yeah.
Damn.
They ain't said how much in there, but they know for sure it's ACL.
Yeah. They think it might be MCL too.
Damn. Give me the Giants.
All right.
Giants.
Giants. Las Vegas Raiders at the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, this is going to be the game where... Now, Jalen Hurts, if you perform bad in this game, we got a whole different thing to talk about next week.
Potentially, you can.
Bruh. It's the Raiders, bruh.
Hey, you never know. Any given Sunday.
Give me Philly.
I'm going with Philly.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
New York Jets at Jacksonville Jaguars.
Give me the Jags.
Give me the Jags.
Yeah, give me the Jags. Jets not playing for nothing but a draft position. Arizona Cardinals at the Houston Texans.
CJ.
I think this is going to be a trap game for Houston.
I got Houston. Take Arizona then.
I'm going with the Texans.
Take them then.
It could be a trap game.
Take them. I gave it to you to take them. I took Houston. Since you believe in the trap game.
Looking boy.
Yeah.
Give me Houston.
All right, Green Bay Packers at the Denver Broncos.
Give me Denver.
Sean Payton make it hard for me to pick Denver.
You ain't got the gusto.
I'm going with Green Bay.
But I'm going with Green Bay.
Yeah.
I'm going with Green Bay. I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
Jordan Love, one of the hottest quarterbacks in the league right now, bro. I'm gonna tell you that. And he better than Bo Nix. So I'm telling
You
you,
better than Jalen Hurts?
it's close.
Oh, okay.
Detroit Lions at Los Angeles Rams.
The Rams. That's going to be close, though.
Rams. Give me Rams.
Boy,
Give me.
Blake Horn been going crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Picked him up.
Hey, I'll tell you this. And he back in Michigan, so
Where Kyron at?
Kyron's still there.
He's still there?
They split carries now.
Like, Corum guy went crazy last week.
Yeah. I'm going with the Rams. Blake gonna have a big game back in Michigan. Well, now it's in LA, so he'll just run over the Lions.
Not facts.
But Carolina Panthers at New Orleans Saints.
Carolina.
I'm going with New Orleans.
Give me Carolina.
Tennessee Titans at San Francisco 49ers.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, give me the Niners.
Yeah, I'm going with the Niners. I don't think that's a question. Indianapolis Colts at the Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Go Hawks.
They gonna load the box, take Jonathan Taylor away. That's it.
For sure.
Sunday Night Football, we got the Minnesota Vikings at Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
In what should be a shootout.
Yeah, for shit show.
Who you got, Cal?
We the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I'm going with Minnesota.
See,
I'm going with Minnesota.
see, you fucked up. Now Minnesota gonna win.
All right. Monday Night Football, got Miami Dolphins at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Damn, so Miami get a
They
get a Monday night and a Sunday night back to back.
Give me Miami.
Give me Pittsburgh.
Give me Pittsburgh. Yeah, nigga. I'm separating.
You going with Miami?
Yeah.
Aaron, you know Aaron Rodgers playing. And it's in Pittsburgh.
I ain't gonna knock it though. That Miami
I
pick
like
ain't
Miami.
too bad.
Miami been playing pretty good lately, bro.
They ain't too bad.
I like
of a
Miami.
pick.
Yeah, I like Miami too, but
He's this is one where a coach is fighting for his job where I think he might be able to keep it because of bro. They've been playing ball. They won last week, right?
he might be able to keep his job. I will agree with you on that.
I wouldn't put it past him to not keep it, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't knocking it.
All right, but with that being said, man, I want to thank everybody for listening to Tunnel Vision Podcast. Man, it's been a great episode.
Crazy.
It's been a crazy episode. So I want to thank everybody out there for listening, tuning in. Make sure you go find us and subscribe anywhere you can find podcasts at. That's Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and even YouTube. So until next time, we out of here.
Yes, Sirski.